because these are all things that I already own and or drink, because I don't really touch anything aside from like rum and uh, the lighter end of the spirits.
Yeah, I tend to do a lot of mixed stuff if I'm not drinking wine, but I also come from a family of very functioning alcoholics, so it takes a lot to actually get me drunk, is the sad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are all live. So, as normal, we always say hi, stream.
Hi,
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 stream.
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 Hi, Stream.
Tonight, as I already kind of told these lovely individuals who have decided to spend their evening with me, we are playing something that I have lovingly called last Friday night, the Bar Crawl. And it is a game I've run quite a few times. It's using the polyhedral night system of Pirates of a Shattered World. It is a post apocalyptic, futuristic, couple apocalypses in the future. There's aliens, there's pirates, there's dragons, there's magic. It's got everything that you could ever want in it. And if you want to search more on that after you've seen us play it for a little bit, you should definitely check out the Polyhedral Knights. They've got a lot of really cool systems. I know the owner. I'm a little biased. That being said, we're going to go ahead and do our team build really quick, which is what we always do before all of my games. We've already given brief introductions to get started, but I'm going to ask you guys to do it again for the stream. So just, hi, I'm such and such, I'm playing this tonight. And then I'll ask a couple questions and we'll actually get started now that the stream is up. As always, hi, I am Emma. I am the force of nature this evening. I will be running the chaos and hopefully getting to start a couple bar fights tonight.
All right. I'm Josh, and tonight I will be playing Farley Sharp, the Goblin Cavalry member who rides a blue dragon the size of a large dog into battle.
Lovely.
Hi, I'm Ogre Sound, and I will be playing as Caspian Ankh, a very charming pirate who I'm going to be trying to voice as close to Don Carnage as possible.
Hello, I'm Doc. I'm going to be playing Vicus Eros, or Vic. He's a mutant barbarian. He is extensively Irish.
Favorite kind.
Favorite kind.
I am Silver Lobo, and I'll be playing Kiva the Mystic, a Hobgoblin Mystic.
Amazing. And I know I already gave our lovely players a little bit of a rundown, but I'm sure anyone who might be listening or hanging out with us is probably like, hobgoblins, goblins, mystics, what are all of these things? They are wonderful, amazing either races or classes that you can play in Pirates of a Shattered World. The sort of Cliff Notes version is that, again, this is about 3 apocalypses into the future. Everyone has tried to take over the world, lost, gone back to war, and now vast amount of the world is covered in water because of the fallout of all of these wars, the nuclear fallout of everything, all that fun stuff. And the original race that tried to come down, we talked about, is called the Illyrians. People tend to call them elves because they're very pretty and a little hoity-toity, and they have very long lifespans. And then we have humans because you just can't get rid of us. We will always be there in every post-apocalyptic everything. There are goblins and hobgoblins, which were races that were brought down with the Illyrians. And then you also have synths and beastmen. I don't think we have any synths or beastmen in the group, so I'm not going to get too far into those. Dragons were actually also an alien race brought down by the Illyrians. And now they have sort of, as like with domesticated cats and dogs and things, have bastardized themselves into like smaller versions and larger versions. And there's some that are dragon sized, and then there's some that are like dog sized, like our friend Farley has. So, that being said, you guys are an adventuring group. You are all sailing with Captain Caspian and you are his crew. You have been together, I'm going to say, for at least a year or so working together. What do we feel like maybe our last adventure was? Was it a mission? Was it a looting, a pirating? What do we feel like we were just doing, guys?
I feel like this swarthy band of pirate crew might have ransacked a town known as Cloak Suzette, maybe, and gained a whole bunch of ill-gotten gains, and maybe even raided Louis' bar for once.
Mm, okay. And what was something that maybe you guys looted and actually got from this adventure? Something maybe each of your characters would have taken, whether it was from the bar or the adventure itself.
I think
I th-
for oh,
one.
I was going to say in Caspian's case, he might have looted like this 100-year-old bottle of wine, and he's just waiting to use it as like bait for we'll say his next quote unquote love interest. Because I'm kind of gathering by some of his traits here. He might be a bit of a skirt chaser, pant chaser, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
I think Kiva would have kept a medallion or a coin of some sort that's more of a historical value, like of an artifact, than it is currency or anything. Because it seems he's really into lore and history and the occult. And I think this might be something that intrigues him.
Perfect. And that actually brings up a really quick, good pause point. Because this is a couple apocalypses in the future, because most of our world is covered in water, there is something called science technology in this system. It basically means that things like modern day for us, things like cell phones, laptops, those sorts of things, they don't really exist in this world. But there are leftover technologies. Things like actual electricity, lights that flip on and off with switches instead of lanterns, those sorts of things. But they are very much viewed as a sort of magical commodity because they don't exist everywhere within the world. A secondary part of that is people who have magic, like mystics or anyone who works with different deities and patrons, also has access to magic that connects directly to those electronic things. So it's just a fun little kind of added thing with this system. It's really fun to explore. Again, I don't think it's too needed for this specific game, but it is something really fun to think about and explore if you decide to look more into it.
I feel like Vic probably would have grabbed. I'm gonna say it's a skull that is magical,
Mhm.
and the entire reason he grabbed it is because he likes whenever he holds it, he can like make the glow of the magic like go on and off like a lamp. That's like the only reason why he grabbed it. He's very magic illiterate, so he just likes the shiny.
We love it.
I would say that Farley, in the raid before this one, lost his helmet in battle. Um, so during the raid of this bar, they're known for their chili.
Mhm.
It's like really good chili. So Farley took the chili pot, emptied it out, and just is now wearing that as a helmet. That was his loot, is the chili pot from the bar.
Love it. Adore. Um, Hi, 30. I saw that you jumped in. Are you just lurking or did you want to play with us tonight?
I'm just listening in.
Okay, no worries. I just wanted to check. Feel free to continue lurking. I love having you here. Alrighty, guys. So you guys have just come off of this successful looting of this wonderful, well-known bar that you now stole a chili pot and much of other things from. You had to quickly skedaddle away from this successful looting and got back to your ship. Caspian, do you have a name for your
Yes.
ship?
You know what? In the theme of Caspian and all of his like partying and it also describes him as a hedonist. I'm gonna call it the Dirty Bird.
Love it. Love it. It can be a little wink to our lurker, 30 Bird. Oh, that's
I didn't
funny.
even think about that.
Fun coincidence. I love it. Perfect. Well, since you guys have been adventuring on the Dirty Bird for a while, probably about a year at this point together, I would love everybody to give me a quick description of their favorite part of the Dirty Bird. It can be their favorite place on the ship, it can be something that they did to decorate the ship or maybe brought to it. Whatever you feel like maybe your character would really like. There's no wrong answers here. Again, it's just team building a little bit so we can build what we already have.
Uh, I think that Farley um, kind of appropriated the crow's nest to build a literal nest um for his dragon sunbather. So he spends a lot of time up there just relaxing in the nest, like kind of curled up next to sunbather,
Mhm.
just with the wind blowing around, and you know sometimes he'll climb down himself, sometimes sunbather will take him down, just kind of depends on whether sunbather is taking a nap or not.
I love
All
that.
right.
Okay. What else?
I'm gonna
I
say
go ahead.
Caspian's is probably his room. I mean, self-explanatory on that one, as far as his character goes.
Mhm. And I'm assuming that that's the captain's quarters of the ship.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, for sure.
How do you feel like Caspian would maybe decorate his? Because, some captains, they have it like very lavish, some have it very bare
Oh,
bones.
he's probably tried to get this as lavish as he possibly can. I'm imagining he might have like two cutlasses like hanging over the bed. He thinks they're secure, but they kind of rattle once in a while. So surely that's not going to come into play or become an accident later on. Uh, there's probably also some kind of like bearskin rug on the floor that he claims that he slew himself when really he just bought it at like the equivalent of a Goodwill, and it just happened to look cool. And the bed has all these like expensive silks, but nothing's color coordinated. It's just like, oh, silk, how nice.
Beautiful. And what were you
Would
starting to say,
say,
Doc?
yeah, I would say that Vic probably has, to the much chagrin of the rest of the party, created what he calls a trophy room, which is the walls, the floor, the ceiling are decked out in hides, skulls, and various things that he has swayed
Okay.
and or the party have swayed. The stench is very, very innocuous, especially during the summertime, because he is not a skinner or tanner by trade. He just thought, well, if I throw some salt water on it, that should be good enough, right?
It's got to be great for out to sea time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Kiva has claimed the bow of the ship
Mhm.
and has made it his own little corner for reflection and maybe some kind of prayer to whatever deity or creature he is interested in worshiping at a whim,
Mhm.
and also has several etchings and markings all in that little corner that means something to him, but anyone else just looks like tribal marks or scribbles or even some kind of possibly blueprints.
Very cool. And since Kiva has kind of taken the helm there, Silver, what kind of maidenhead does the Dirty Bird have?
Um, think it has uh, what looks to be some kind of bird of prey, but it's split down the middle because of some uh, accident at sea, and without the right material, we kind of just makeshift made it to where half of it is the bird that it was, the other half is more skeletal looking.
I love that. Awesome. Okay. Well, guys, you are sailing into the coastal port of Oars Rest. Now, something really interesting about Oars Rest is that it actually used to be three different settlements. That map that I sent you guys just gives you sort of a brief overview. So it's a entirely enclosed cove, and then there is a small island in the center of that cove. So there used to be a settlement on the island, and then there used to be two larger settlements, but over time they've just grown and become one big community. The other thing that's really interesting about Oars Rest is that all different species and people live here. It's a little bit of a utopia, kind of away from everything else, whereas everything else in the world kind of does stay kind of separated. The humans tend to stay with the humans, the goblins stay with the goblins and the hobgoblins, etc., etc. Nobody really cares about that here. They just all kind of exist together and built on top of one another and just, again, exist with one another. Now, what you guys have heard, though, is that Oars Rest has come to be known because they have a bit of a bar challenge that they do many nights a week. There are 10 individual bars and or taverns, etc., that exist in Oars Rest. Each of them are owned by a different kind of owner, have a different kind of shtick going for them. And the challenge is that if your party can make it through every single one of the taverns in one evening, having at least one of the special drinks for this challenge, and then at the end of it all, if you can vote forward a champion to take on one final challenge and they succeed, you win. You get bragging rights, you get a free bar tab, you might get some other shiny things. Who knows how the night will go? And you guys kind of heard about this and thought that it might be fun to take on the Oars Rest Bar Challenge.
Uh,
So, as you guys are sort of coming into port, where is everybody on the ship as it's sort of sailing in?
Is it close to evening right now?
Yeah, it would be
Or
like prior to sunset, but like it's just pre sunset. Like the sun's starting to get there, it's starting to get that orangey kind of tinge.
I think Kiva would see this as prime uh, uh, prayer time and would just be cross-legged back to the bow of the ship, just looking back toward the rest, uh, eyes closed and just in prayer with some candles burning around him. That, for whatever reason, just never get hit with any of the spray and get diminished.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I would say at this point, Caspian is probably rallying the crew as he thinks he sees fit, and he's also really trying to convince everyone that he's like this really, really awesome pirate captain. Surely always has a plan. When totally no, he does not. He does not have a plan.
Okay.
But he is charismatic enough to fool people somehow.
I mean, you got all these people to follow behind you.
Oh yeah.
Vic would probably be up on the top deck, kind of watching as we port.
Okay.
uh, Farley is on the main deck, just like uh, sitting on the deck of the ship, facing Galeen.
Mhm.
I'm not playing both of them, but Galeen is still here, and they're like playing some sort of dice game, and then all of a sudden, like Farley like throws his hands up in the air and just like starts screaming and gobbling and just like getting really animated and upset, and then gets up and walks away and just like starts looking at the where we're going.
Absolutely. Anyone paying attention to the port where you guys are landing as a freebie, you'll notice exactly what I already described. It's a very large cove town. As you guys are getting in right before the sun's starting to set, you're noticing that some of the businesses are starting to light lanterns. You're seeing people kind of coming out from behind the businesses themselves, where like the village homes and those sorts of things are. It seems like things are kind of picking up, even though the sun's going down. So as you guys manage to dock the ship, get all squared away there to make sure that you have the place for the evening, you are right in front of the very first bar that would be in the challenge. This is the entirely Bard owned bar called Bard Crawl. It is a large, tall, narrow wooden building. Think like old row house style, where it's like more tall than it is wide. It's got a million different lanterns sort of strung out in front in different colors. It's got a big sign that has its name in really pretty gold script, and there's music already pouring out of the bar.
All right, gentlemen, this sounds like my kind of place here. And Caspian's just going to kind of be like strolling like he already owns the place.
Absolutely. It's already pretty busy. Like, again, it's not, the sun is just, as you guys are docking, it's just starting to set. It's starting to get dark outside. There's already a good amount of people here. The bar itself, again, it's kind of narrow. It's got a long bar in the back, main bar, and there's like waitresses and waiters kind of walking around. All of them are wearing what a lot of you would associate to like Caspian style. It's very like kind of layered silks with like coined necklaces or like, you know, jewels all over their hands. It's all very kind of like lavish. And there is a wide stage set towards the front corner, where currently there is a goblin and what looks to be a ram beastman with big horns, playing a couple instruments and singing an old sea shanty.
Do I know if they allow dragons in the bar?
You don't off the top of your head.
Okay.
But I mean,
Farley's just gonna ride Sunbather in, assuming that it's okay.
yeah, it's like,
And if it's not, he'll deal with the fallout.
I mean, if we don't see a sign, you know?
I mean, there may be a sign, but if I can't read it, it's not my problem, you know?
absolutely. And as you guys enter and sort of make your way closer to the bar in the back of this tavern, the there's a big wooden sign, sort of like one of those standy like sandwich board kind of things, that has in this just like elegant script written out, "Take on the Oars Rest Bard Crawl Challenge." And it has kind of all of those rules that you guys already had heard about on your travel in. And it says, "Ask bartender for more information."
All right. So I think Caspian's gonna stroll on up to the bar, and he's just going to be like, "All right, I shall accept this challenge because surely a brave band of pirates such as us, we can ace this challenge, no problem. We also, might have, we might have gained some ill-gotten goods, maybe gotten our hands on some booty of some form or another. It was really nice. And then I also had to tell people, when I say fire at will, please do not fire at will. That is my second maid. And I can't keep replacing maids."
There is a taller human gentleman behind the bar. He's got slicked back blonde hair, very good
Okay.
looking. He's got that sort of like easy tan of a person who grew up on the coast. He's wearing like an open tunic. You can see like the top of his chest, and he's sort of like leaning over the bar talking to somebody. And then you started talking to him. He kind of just like re-leans in and is like, "Oh yes, I see. It's been a while since I've had a pirate crew take on our challenge. My name is Barley. I'm one of the owners of this fine establishment. I can definitely get you guys set up. Do you have a name that you want for your team, or you want to go by ship name or something?"
Okay, so Caspian's gonna turn towards the rest of the group, and he's just gonna be like, "All right, what do you think? Should we all call ourselves the Dirty Birds?"
I mean, it works.
Oof, that
What
was
was?
Wow, we got
Oh,
an
sorry.
actual goblin
I'm
in the
so
game.
used to speaking Goblin. Sorry. Apologies.
Well, Caspian does speak a little bit of Goblin. It says he's got a 2 in it, so I
He's
assume
like,
he
"What
might
did you
have
say
got like
about my
1 or
mother?"
2. Yeah, he's just gonna turn around and just be like, "Hey, hey, hey, hey! Keep some of the nastier Goblin words to yourself,
I
okay?
was just agreeing with you.
Okay, well, you can do so a little nicer.
Okay.
Let's use the indoor voice with the Goblin, okay?
Okay, I'll keep it to myself.
All
Sorry,
right.
sorry.
You don't have to keep it to yourself. Just keep it nice."
Okay.
For everyone else, they might have what's called the virgin ears. I know. Virgin in this time, very, very rare, very, very antiquated. But these are the times we live in.
I think Kiva would grunt in approval with how he handled that situation. But as he started originally yelling at the goblin to cool off, he was kind of getting almost protective mode
No.
because no one messes with my goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
But then he goes over after seeing that happen, just be like, "Captain, is this an order?"
I mean, I'm
Well,
fine with it. It
I'm
after
gonna,
all, it is our ship's name. I don't see a problem with it.
when you were asking about the order, are you talking about the order for the goblin, or the talking of the ship's captain, or the?
The drinking.
Oh yes, that is an order for sure. I
Then
mean,
do as you
that
wish.
should be the best order.
And
The name does not matter. It just matters the goal.
yes, yeah.
Oh yes.
And Barley's gonna kind of reach over and tap the like sandwich board across the bar, and he's gonna be like, "Yep, rules are right here, you guys. So everybody on your team has to have at least one of the special drinks at all of the 10 bars. Now you can have as many as you want, but you have to at least have one of the special drinks at each of them. And at the end, when you get to the 10th bar on the main island in the center of the cove, you're going to vote forward a champion of your team, and they're going to be able to take on a final challenge. And if you defeat that final challenge, you get a free bar tab, bragging rights, and whatever else you pick up throughout the evening."
All right, this sounds very wonderful to me. Hey, how about it? How about an official quest where it's drinking, and drinking is the main point? Does this not sound like the best and most epic quest ever?
I do consider myself a professional drinker.
Oh yes, very nice. Who knows? We might be picking you for the special challenge then.
It's gonna be very funny when he just absolutely bites it first drink.
Sounds like fun.
Alrighty. So Barley goes to the other side of the bar, starts making up, and comes back with a tray of the special drinks specifically from the Bard Crawl. So the drink here is called Bard's Tongue. It is a sort of play on a gin and tonic, but it has muddled mint and raspberry in it. And it's topped off with a bit of a fizzy soda. It's very citrusy. It's very light. There's a couple like edible flowers floating in the drink for you guys. Good way to start the evening. Each of them has like a different colored straw in it. And so he sort of like whips it around onto the bar for you guys, sets them out and says, Alrighty, boys, get started.
Oh, nice. They gave me the purple straw. I do like a nice purple.
Kiva takes the straw out of the drink and then downs it.
Love that.
Vic will do the same, and he's just like, "Who's ever tongue that they used for this drink? He had a very rotten personality."
How big of a glass is this in? Is this like a shot glass or is this a full drink?
This would be in the equivalent of like sort of like a
Like
beer glass if you were go to
like
a
a
bar.
tankard or smaller.
Not like a tankard. It'd be
Okay.
like a pint glass almost. You know,
Maybe like this size.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Farley is just gonna look at it and just like toss the whole thing in his mouth, like glass and all.
Glass and all?
Yeah, just down the whole thing.
Goblins are the
On
goats
hit-
of the world. You know, they can just eat everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Unhinges his jaw like an anaconda. Just.
Yep.
I'm just imagining.
I'm just
the
imagining
Grinch.
that Caspian's the only one just like actually drinking from the straw and he's looking at everyone else just kind of like, what? You don't savor the flavor?
I drank the straw too. It tastes really good.
You swallowed the whole glass!
We got 10 more of these, boss. Do we want
Was
to?
the challenge not to drink the drink? I
Oh,
drank the drink.
well, yes. I mean, the challenge was to drink the drink, but are you going to be
Captain-
okay after swallowing the glass itself? That's what I'm
Captain-
concerned with.
If
Need I
anything, we
remind
are
you-
being proficient. You are slow.
Need I remind you? A fella here ate a tire for a bet.
Oh, yes, I did forget about that. Yes.
It was impressive.
Yes, I wasn't sure at that point when I saw it at first whether I should feel sorry for the goblin for having the tire or whether I should feel sorry for the tire for the huge bite mark.
I'm impressed that the goatman was able to put such clean grill marks on it. You don't see that from a rubber tire.
Oh, yes, very much so. You don't.
All right, guys. While you guys are all finishing up your drinks, I'm going to call for the first roll of the evening. Now, a little bit different than how rolling works in this system, we're going to be doing a flat health check. So anytime you do an attribute check in this system, you're going to roll a d10 and then add whatever the number is under your attribute. In this case, everybody's making a health check to see how hard the drinks hit you. Now, lucky for everybody, this is the first of the evening. You just came off of a good adventure. You're rearing to go. So I just need everybody to hit a 2 or better, and you're good.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I was
that
just looking
is
at my
roll
health
off
number.
Ones are a
Yeah.
crit fail, right?
In this case, you can't crit fail because you're going to be adding your attribute no matter what. So even if you were to hit a 1, you would still be adding something to it.
Oh, okay.
So
And it uses a D10 system?
So for normal rolls, underneath your attributes, that bottom section of the character sheet has skills, and it's going to tell you what die type and how many of them you're going to roll. So this is very similar to the Wicked Pack system that some of you have played with me, where it'll say like 2d8 or 3d10 or whatever it might be. You're going to roll those, pick the best one, and then add whatever attribute that I tell you to add to it. But in this case, because we're rolling just an attribute check, we're going to roll a d10 and add your health, the number that's in the health row.
Okay.
And it's an exploding system, correct?
It absolutely is. So if you hit your top number, you roll again and add to it. Even for stat checks, that counts.
Okay.
So, are you doubling the dice, or are you just adding a flat plus whatever is your health attribute?
You're going to roll for this check, you're going to roll a d10 and then add what your health modifier is.
Okay. Just checking.
I got a 14 because I exploded,
Love that.
Nice.
and then rolled a 1 on the second dice. So
Okay.
I got a dirty 10.
Love it.
Okay.
I
I
got
have a-
11.
Perfect.
I also have an 11 too.
Awesome. You guys are great. You're not even buzzed. You're just like happy to be here. That was a really nice drink. The music's kind of nice. Before you leave, uh, Barley is going to reach under the counter and is going to pull out what looks like sort of a mini treasure chest, but he flips it open and he kind of flips around to you guys, and it's got different like silk handkerchiefs, essentially like bandanas, and he lets you. They're like in different colors. And he's like, pick a color for the night. That's your team one. This will let everyone know that you are being a part of the bar crawl challenge, and then you're going to get at least the first special drink for free at every bar.
Was Emma a super robot for everyone or just me?
Oh no.
Uh, she sounded fine to me.
Okay,
I got
must be
I got
my
robot.
connection then.
I got a little robot, but it went away and like phased.
Am I okay now?
Okay.
Or am I still?
Okay, well,
Yeah, let me.
Oh no. All right, hold please. Better?
Yep.
Okay.
yep.
I think so, yeah.
Yay,
I was like, everyone's disappearing. No.
Yeah.
Yay, technology. Okay, let me.
Sometimes
Apparently
Discord,
on
you
stream it was
gotta.
robot too.
Sometimes you just gotta leave and come back. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
a Discord thing.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah.
So sorry to repeat myself. Barley takes out a small, what looks like maybe a mini treasure chest. He flips it open, and it's got rows of like silk bandanas, basically in different colors. And he lets you guys know to pick your team color, tie it around your waist, your head. You're somewhere visible, and then by wearing this, the other bars will know to give you at least the first special drink for free because you're part of the challenge.
Oh yeah.
I vote for hot pink.
Yeah.
Just bright, obnoxious pink.
Absolutely.
I think Caspian's just gonna kind of look at him for a second and just be like, "What? What? But okay, wait a minute. I'm going to invoke the captain's what?
I second
Yes,
the
Marley.
notion of the pink.
What do you mean? You always talk about the, what was the word you used? The pink curtain. You always talk about the pink curtain.
Oh God! No! Do not bring that up right now. This is not the time for that.
What?
Stop it! Stop! No! Stop it! Stop
And
it!
he's just staring at you, like completely unaware what the intention of that is.
Okay. What color do you guys pick?
Okay, fine. We'll go with hot pink. We'll go with the hot pink. Just stop. Okay? Just.
Absolutely. There is indeed a row of Barbie pink soft silk bandanas that you guys can tie around your wrist, tie around your neck, tie around your belt, sword, whatever you want.
Farley will grab two of them, tie one around his, tie one to the handle of the chili pot, and then tie one around Sunbather's neck, and then be like, "Wait, Sunbather didn't get a drink yet. Where's his drink?"
And Barley
Mixed in
behind. I forgot that Barley rhymed with Farley, and this is really throwing me off, just for the record.
Fair.
Barley behind the bar is going to be like, oh, my apologies. I am so sorry, my dear scaled patron. And he's going to actually take out, like, this, like, silver, what would be essential, like, a dog dish. But in this is going to pour a drink in it, and then put, like, a little, like, paper umbrella in it for him. It's just like...
Thank you very much. And like Farley will grab it and set it down on the ground for Sunbather to lap up.
Caspian's
is-
gonna kind of turn to Farley and just be like, "Are you sure it's okay to give the dragon alcohol?"
It's never hurt him before.
Okay, well, as
And I
long
mean,
as it can run in a straight line to some degree, or even if it's a little wavy, as long as he can charge at someone, okay, I guess it's all right. Besides, maybe it'll
Yeah.
make the fire breath hotter.
Nick's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
gonna tie the bandana around his like forehead, like Rambo. Just
Just like
and I'm
Barbie
gonna
pink.
remind everyone he is a mutant, so he's like this gigantic, like 6'8", burly,
Oh yeah.
green skilled kind of dude, and he just has like imagine Hulk Hogan, and he just has a pink bandana around his
Oh,
forehead.
brother!
Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh yeah!
Let me tell you what Hulkamania's gonna do.
Sunbather got a 15 on the health check.
God.
Sunbather
They have
You
a
actually
just see like a
seven.
little
eats the
smoke come
metal
out.
bowl and then like spits out like a molten like thing and is like very proud of himself. He's kind of just like
I
You're
think
just
Caspian's just
seeing
gonna
that
kind of like scoot over a
display,
little.
I hear
seeing
you.
that display as Kiva is tying the bandana around his left wrist, he just kind of mutters towards the captain who just watched that happen, being like, "Remember, Captain, when he gets drunk, he burps, and when he burps, there is fire."
Okay, well, we might on the on the later drinks. Maybe the dragon drinks his drink outside so as to avoid any insurance claims because insurance agents they can be big time threats to us pirators.
or we could just have him in front like a cannoneer.
Oh, very true, very true. That would be a great ship defense right there. I like the way you think.
Captain, load the dragon.
All right, so we got 9 more of these to go, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right. Where's my second one?
Okay. Farley, we have to go to the second location before we have the second special drink.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That
But if you
yeah.
want another drink here, then yeah, you can go for it by all means. But
Yeah.
I would suggest pacing yourself.
Okay, I'll stop at 2 then. Thank you. I'll take a second one, please.
Absolutely. And Barley's like setting it down but like as you're asking for it. Like he was ready. He was like, "Yeah, there you go."
And just same thing, just chuck it down the gullet.
Yep. And I won't make you roll again because you rolled high enough over your target that you're good. So lucky for you
Sounds good.
guys, and probably by design, the path leading to all the bars is just a straight shot. The path of the town
Okay.
goes to all 10 of the bars. The only way that you cannot find it is if you veer off of the path. Probably by design, since this was made for a bunch of drunk people.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
So you guys
I'm
head-
sure that'll be helpful after bar like 7.
Yeah.
So you guys head to the next bar. The next bar is a very like simple blocky building. If you've ever seen like warehouse buildings that are all just like smooth squares, like very like modern design, that's what this building looks like. It's got a plain black sign that in very blocky writing just says synth bar.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Like,
gentlemen, we might not want to start any fights here. Let's keep our manners, well mannered to some degree, and let's get our second beverage down our gullets.
I very much enjoy the brutalist architecture going on. It's very square.
Okay.
It is
Yeah, no, there's a certain
unimaginative.
symmetry going on here.
As you guys head into the bar, it's very low light. Imagine if anyone has ever been to like an EDM or synth bar. That's kind of the vibe here. It's like very low light with some like strobes, lots of LEDs kind of around like the top of the building. There is a stage, but it's like big enough for like one person to stand on, and there's nobody currently on it. There's also music playing, but it's very much like low beat techno music, like lots of beeps and boops. Less busy in this bar, but getting busier. And there is a simpler, longer bar in the back of this one as well. It's like a stainless steel, almost looks like a kitchen top, but it's a bar.
You know, the top like this, really great for getting the blood off of all the bar fights. Makes it nice and quick, and you know, they could also probably serve meat on it too. So he's going to go up. So Caspian's going to go up to the bar, and he's just going to be like, "All right," and he's going to point at the pink headband he's wearing and like the rest of his crew, and he's just like, "We are here for the second drink."
Oh, absolutely. And there is a young woman behind the bar. She's got dark hair kind of pulled away from her face. She's got a bit of a deadpan expression that all of you very quickly clock as this is a synth. Like, very much, this is a synthetic person. They have that just like very deadpan look to them. And she sort of gives a very light bow and she's like, "My name is Mirabelle. I'm the owner of this fine establishment, and I have for you your special drinks." And she's going to pull out from under the bar a tray with enough drinks for everybody and for the dragon. You don't have to ask her. She was prepared.
Nice.
Yay.
And she's going to hand them to you. And this is called the special drink. And it is a shot of lemon vodka, orange brandy, limoncello, triple sec, coconut tequila, and sweet vermouth. If anyone has ever had an Irish trash can, imagine a more citrus version of that.
I would be. Ooh. My stomach does not handle citrus well. I would be. Ooh. You'd
Alrighty.
find me in the bathroom somewhere. All right. What are we rolling?
Just another health check for now. You're going to take your drink and do another flat health check for the moment.
Alrighty. Yeah, I have to
Is
keep
this-
rolling up my sleeves because this dang coat's like a little mage-like at times.
Is it served in the same style glass?
This one's actually served in like a tall, skinny, like what you would see like a mojito in, like sort of,
Uh-huh.
but again, that same modern, like very clean line vibe that this place has.
Okay.
Sort of more like a futuristic wine glass kind of deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Perfect. 4s or better. That's what we're looking for.
9.
Farley got an 11, and Sunbather got a 14.
Perfect.
Oh, nice.
And Caspian got,
Oh, Caspian got a 12 on this one.
thank you. Perfect. Everybody passed. You're good. The drink is interesting. Mostly alcohol. Mostly. There's like some lemon juice mixed in there, I'm sure. And Mirabelle is sort of standing there, like, not saying anything, just sort of like hanging out.
Caspian's just going to kind of like look at Mirabelle and kind of realize, oh, okay. Ah, that is a very, very wonderful drink. Very refreshing.
Thank you very much.
But then he's going to also kind of be like, the non-blinking's going to kind of throw him off a little bit.
Yeah.
That was very good. Thank you. Can I have another, please?
Absolutely. She's going to reach under the bar, same place she did before, and pull out another one.
You watch as Vic like takes the glass and like his two sausage fingers and like very elegantly kind of like drinks it.
Please
I
tell
think
me
by
he's got his
then-
like pinky finger out.
Oh yeah, he's drinking it like he's sipping on tea, even though it's not. It's just like oh, very refined flavor. I don't think you since were able to do something like this.
I'm just imagining Sunbather, like, you've set the glass down for them and they've, like, drank it. Now they're, like, trying to put their face in this glass, but it's much smaller than the one that they just had. So it's like a cat trying to shove their face into things.
I'm just picturing, like, his tongue just, like, going into the glass and, like, lapping it up because it's too narrow for his snout.
If it fits, I sit.
100%. Does anybody have under your languages? So up towards the top, there's a line that says
Okay.
languages. Does anyone have something called synth murmur?
I do not.
Okay.
Languages. No, I do not.
Okay. Don't worry about it then.
I love hearing that.
They're talking shit about us.
Synth
Nah.
murmur, for anyone
Malcolm,
listening
Malcolm.
or who's curious, is just a type of language in this system. You've got Hob, which is Hob or Gob, which is Hobgoblin and Goblin. Common, which everybody has a little bit of. Illyrian, High Illyrian. You've got Divinitus, which is like talking to gods and things like that. And then you've got Synth Murmur, which is basically like a low thrum that synths can use specifically. Think of it sort of like throat singers that make that sort of like.
Okay.
Mongolian throat singing.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
kind of
cool.
like that. So like that's something that they can do to communicate with one another. But nobody has it, so don't worry about it.
I
Yeah.
almost feel like Caspian would try to read person
Mhm.
on it.
You
Not that
absolutely
he'd
can.
succeed.
I would love for you to
I
try
mean, he
that.
is trained in it.
Yeah. So you're going to roll your read person, and you're
Mhm.
going to add. You're going to add your intelligence to that.
Oh, okay. So he has an intelligence of 3, very high. One of my dice had rolled its highest value, so that's 8, and then the 2 4s is another 8, and then 6. So that's 16. How does a? Why did my brain just shut off right there?
So remember, you're going to take the
Yeah.
highest one. So you rolled an 8, and then you added
Oh, yeah.
a 6 to it.
Oh no, sorry, I was thinking of another system.
okay.
So it's 8, and then it's the 3, so it'd be 11.
But that was the top of your dice, right? So you get to roll and
Yeah.
add to it. Because
Oh,
it
gotcha.
explodes.
Okay, well that's a 7.
Perfect. So that
To
makes
that
it
8.
15 plus 3,
Hmm.
so that's 18?
Yes.
Perfect. So you notice there's only like 4 workers in this bar. Like there's Maribel who's right in front of you guys and is just sort of like standing at the bar and like handing out drinks. And then there's another young man, again, obviously a synth, at the other end of the bar handing out drinks. And then there's like 2 people sort of just like wandering around, like picking up glasses, dropping drinks off, and that sort of thing. But they are all making sort of that low hum that you may not understand it, but you do know is synth murmur. So they're like communicating. It doesn't seem malicious, but it's just sort of something that's like happening in the background.
Okay. I think Caspian's going to turn to the group and just be like, "All right, remember, we have 8 more of these stops, so let's all make sure that our stomachs can handle the alcohol we are about to consume." Are you still good, Farley?
Horrific.
Okay, good. And your dragon is good too.
Oh yeah, he's loving it. Yeah,
Okay.
he's super into it.
I love being
And
Caspian
also,
just kind of
you
stare
don't
at the
need-
dragon, somewhat concerned, just trying to be on the lookout for when it's going to start burping fire.
Well, you see, that's the thing. You don't need to worry about the fire. He breathes acid. Totally different. Not flammable.
Farley, that is worse than fire. So much
No.
worse.
Because
No.
the alcohol won't make it blow up or anything.
No,
That's
okay,
why
yes,
you
it won't make him
drink
blow
it.
up, but acid, really strong acids eat metal. Metal is in this place.
As you
Lean.
guys are
Really strong
having
acid.
as you guys are having this discussion,
Yeah.
Mirabel pipes up out of nowhere and is like, "Yes, actually, much alcohol intake has been attributed to raising the acidic levels of human beings' stomachs. A way around this is to also consume carbohydrates or food."
Can I order some
Thank
ribs?
you.
Do you serve ribs?
We do not serve ribs, but we serve fried vegetables.
Can I get? Are those carbohydrates?
Yes, the breading on the outside of the fried vegetables indeed are carbohydrates.
Perfect.
Just
Can
deadpan
I
this
get
entire time.
can I get some carbohydrates, please?
She takes out 2 plates, one for you and one for Sunbather. And it's like a wooden, like a normal size wooden plate. And it's got like tempura veggies on it, basically. It's got like a head of broccoli, very obviously has been dropped in a deep fryer. A whole bunch of like carrots has been dumped in a deep fryer. There's like a bundle of celery that has been dumped in the deep fryer. It's like what this is.
Nice.
Vic will
Thank you
also
very
order.
much.
He'll be like, "I'll take the gross breaded veggies."
Absolutely. So she hands out whoever wants a plate of it. She's going to hand it to you. The trick here, guys, is that if you consume, then you're going to get a +1 to your next health check because you have efficiently lined the stomach, lined your stomach to absorb some of the alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm gonna go
Right.
ahead and just have Caspian get a little bit of food in him because his health is not that high,
Perfect.
and he's gonna need every little trick in the book.
Okay. So you guys have your very weird tempura vegetables and your special
I
drinks.
think Kiva is the only one that will not partake, only because it is vegetables.
Heard.
Don't worry, Kiva. The next bar just might have lots and lots of meat for you.
I
Oof.
think Sunbather just eats all of it up, but Farley just like was told that the breading is the carbohydrate, so he literally just like sucks the breading off and then throws the vegetable back on the plate, like, and then just like like they're drumsticks or something.
It's like a reverse, like a hard-boiled egg. Like instead of taking the shell off
Oh
and
my
eating the
gosh.
egg, it's the opposite.
Yeah. Because he was told that's the part that matters. So
That's fair.
Vic
You
with
know
a
what?
full mouth of food, he's just like, "Are you gonna eat that?"
help yourself.
And he just grabs the plate, dumps it onto his own, and gives the plate back.
I love it.
Starts scarfing it down.
Just imagining Caspian's in between these two, and he's just like, well,
You know what, Farley and Vic, you guys get a +2 next time because that amused the hell out of me.
Yeah.
A rogue,
Thank you very much for the carbohydrates.
Yes.
a rogue
Mirabelle.
carrot and celery stick just flying around as it's devoured.
Mhm, mhm.
There's no class to Vic. He is eating it like an absolute barrel.
Amazing.
okay. You know what, Vicus, I am going to make one recommendation for you.
What's
Get yourself
that?
an absolutely savage piece of cutlery, and maybe use that next time.
I don't like the fork. It pokes me gums.
Okay, well, get a knife then.
That'd be worse.
But you have something to throw at someone if you're in danger.
What of you? I don't need a weapon. I am the weapon. And he beats on his chest.
I think if he's in danger, instead of throwing something at someone, he just throws the someone.
Okay, well, yes, that's true. And you know what? That can prove rather amusing in a brawl. In fact, you know what?
It has
You know what,
been
Vicus,
amusing every time it has happened, Captain.
Yes, this is true. Every time it has happened, yes. You know what? You know what, Vicus?
It
You
has
are
happened 10 times, Captain.
10 times.
Exactly
Wow.
10
I must have missed the 10th one. But
Oh,
you know what?
you
You
It
are
was
really
pretty
two
missed.
for
useless
one,
as a
Captain.
sledgehammer.
Oh, you really missed it when I punted that little goblin shit like a football. It went wide and right into the ocean. It was great.
It looked
Yeah, I
very
think I did
fun.
miss that.
It looked very
But
fun.
anyway, gentlemen, we shall proceed onward to bar number 3.
All right.
Bar number 3.
Huzzah.
One more finger. One more finger. Yeah, okay, that's good, Farley. That's great.
Okay. You guys head up the path. You get to your third bar. This third bar is owned by a group of mystics. Kiva, you recognize right away as you're getting closer. There's a certain aura that gives off anytime there's magic that's been cast or is in a certain place. This bar is just sort of a normal tavern like building. It's got, the glass front, open doors. But as you guys step in, if you've ever been to like a magic themed bar or like a speakeasy, that's very much what this is giving. It's like very small tables with like a lantern on it, low lighting. There's like draped red and black silk kind of along the walls. There's people walking around doing like sleight of hand tricks for the tables, sort of table side. Instead of a main bar, there's a person that's actually walking around pushing like a bar cart. And again, it's very like table side, it's very like up front. Think of it to that aspect.
I was almost about to say, is there like a little window thing that slides open and someone asks for a password too?
No, it's got an open
Okay.
door. But there is a
Okay.
very pretty wrought iron sign that's hung out in the front. And the actual name of the bar is done in the metal. So, and it's called the Gin and Mystic.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
I should really just build some of these bars.
They sound fun.
It was fun designing them. I did this like 3 Gen Cons ago, and it was really fun to like plan each one of them. Okay. So you guys find a table and kind of set yourself up.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You have to actually
Yeah.
spread out between like 3 tables because you each have to. There's like it's like a 2 person per table kind of thing. Again, it's like one of those like small like lounge tables. So you've got
I feel
like
like I feel like Vic would be just that much illiterate when it comes to social conventions that he would literally just like grab a random table and just start very loudly, very obnoxiously dragging it. Just
No. Vic is. We sit at the tables, not drag them everywhere. I'm just imagining like everyone's looking in like this
everyone's
direction.
just staring at him like
because it's like low jazz music, low lighting,
Yeah.
like it's very like ambient.
the trumpeter is like checking his trombone, wondering if the noise is coming from him. It's like
Okay.
I swear I do this thing.
Okay, I think we better go ahead and get those special drinks before Vicus has extra skid marks throughout this bar from all the table dragging.
The bar cart that's been kind of wheeling around kind of skids to a stop, and a looks to be a hobgoblin woman. She's a little bit shorter than most hobgoblins, but she's got the same sort of like clay colored complexion, broader shoulders. Like you all have been around the race enough that you know, but she kind of like skids and she's like, I heard special drinks. So you guys part of the challenge tonight?
Oh, yes. We are
Hey,
part of this challenge, and we are going to ace this challenge more than anyone else can ever ace a challenge.
Absolutely.
yeah, what he said.
Well, let me get you guys some drinks. And she begins to make them for you. So, as she's
Okay.
making these drinks, she's basically doing like close up magic as well. Like, she's sort of like doing a combination of bar tricks of like kind of flipping the bottle, like doing it behind her back. And then also, like, she'll do her hand to make like the glass disappear and then it appears over here. It's very like kind of just a fun little thing. And when she's done, you each have basically like a whiskey tumbler in front of you, and it has a spiced rum mixture that also has edible glitter in it and some cherries at the bottom.
Ooh, nice. Very nice.
Which one is this?
Ooh,
This
the
one
starters.
is the Never Reveal Your Tricks, which is
This
spiced
is
rum,
the
cherry juice, Dr. Pepper, edible sparkles, and you can do vodka soaked cherries or rum soaked cherries if you would prefer.
this
Nice.
is that one when I saw it I'm like, yeah, that's definitely what I'm gonna make eventually. It's a good one.
This was a play off of my fiance and I's favorite drink. So I usually drink Dirty Shirley's when I'm drinking,
Yep.
which is just a Shirley Temple with vodka. But he likes to do something called an Angry Sailor, which is Sailor Jerry and Dr. Pepper, sometimes with Angry
Alrighty.
Orchard in it, if you like. But he puts cherries at the bottom of his because Dr. Pepper has like a note of cherry to it, so it makes it taste better.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah.
The one that I usually do is Bacardi, dark Bacardi, and Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
with like a touch of either lemon juice or grenadine. So good. So it's one of my favorites. I don't really know if it has. I'm not really cultured when it comes to the mixology, but I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. I just made uh figured that one out.
Kraken and Dr. Pepper is really good too because Kraken's like a darker kind of syrupy rum, and so it just plays with the Dr. Pepper really nice.
Gotta check that one out. I love all the darker when it comes to like rum, whatever. I really love that like it's almost chocolate, almost like a chocolatey flavor, but lighter.
Yeah.
It's so good. Anyway,
No worries. So yeah, so you guys are given these magical drinks. They are placed in front of you, and she sort of gives a little bit of a bow, and she's like, "Is there anything else I can get you for you guys tonight?"
Do you have food?
Absolutely. We have a special charcuterie platter for those who are taking on the challenge. It's a mixture of local cured meats and cheeses and some house-made crackers. We also have a broccoli cheddar soup that was been made this morning, as well as my personal favorite, a goblin stew that my family learned to make before we took over this bar.
We will have the stew and the board.
Absolutely. I'll be right back around with that. Give me just a moment.
So when they walked into this place, seeing it's a little fancy or whatever, uh, Farley turned to Sunbather and was like, "This is a fancy establishment. You must fit in." And like struggles and lifts him into a chair. So Sunbather is sitting at the table, and Farley's just like sitting at on the other across the table from him, like they're just sitting there together. And he's like, "Ooh, what a fancy place."
I always like to imagine the dragons in this, especially the smaller ones, are like a combination of a cat and a dog. So I'm just kind of imagining this, like you've put him up there and he's just kind of like,
Yep.
like
Yeah.
that's what's happening at the moment.
I'm just
Absolutely.
imagining Caspian looking at Farley, just like, "Oh, dear Lord, man, I did not expect you to lift the dragon like that. Didn't even know you could do that."
honestly,
I mean,
whenever I hear dragons, I can't imagine uh any of the like European dragons. I always imagine like the Asian descendant of dragons,
Like all the arms and stuff.
and yeah, the like noodle body uh dragons. And I blame one of my players because he's playing a uh Asian descent dragon uh in Pathfinder, completely cat like just down to every single characteristic, mannerism, everything. It's just he is a orange flavored chaos ball.
Yeah.
My favorite lore of dragons is actually, and it's actually why I really liked, if anyone saw Raya from Disney.
Yes.
So the
Oh,
Indian lore, or I'm sorry, like that version of the lore of dragons is
Yeah.
actually like so interesting because they're very like water based instead of fire based,
Mhm.
and there's a lot of lore there. So that's always been one of my favorites. That's why I was so excited about Raya and I really liked it. But I digress. As everybody is sitting here, kind of finishing their drinks and waiting on them to bring you some food, we're going to do an observation roll. So everybody's going to roll their observation, and then you're going to add your intelligence. Yes.
observation.
is this before or after our health checks for drinking?
We're going to do the health checks after this.
Okay.
Okay. I did roll mine, so I'll just
Okay.
remember the numbers.
No worries.
Yep.
And that's fine if you guys did do it. This is separate from the health checks. So,
And what do we add for observation?
intelligence, please.
Okay.
All right. So I got a 10.
Okay.
I got an
Uh,
8.
I got a 15.
Nice.
I got a 10.
Perfect. Kiva. That makes sense, actually. Never mind, that tracks. So as you guys are all sort of sitting here, your friends are very like enamored with all of sort of like the magic things going around, their drinks, like sort of in between all of this. The waitress comes back and she brings out like a very large charcuterie board that like goes across the two of y'all's tables and then like a bunch of bowls of the stew. You notice, however, there are other waiters and waitresses walking around, clearing plates, doing things, but you also are very aware when people are listening in to stuff. Like every single other waiter and waitress is very obviously like listening for information, paying attention to the patrons. Like there's very much probably an underbelly of like people trying to gather and garner information while they're here.
Uh, when the food gets brought out, Farley takes his chili pot hat off and like sets it on the table in front of
Sunbather.
Sunbather.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. In front of Sunbather and just like pours the goblin stew into that for him so he can eat it, and then like eats from the charcuterie board.
Absolutely. And everything is very nice. Along with the stew, you guys are brought out some like coarse grain bread that was obviously made in house, fresh, like warm, and there's like little pats of butter that they bring out with it. Everybody is going to get a +2 to next roll as well because you ate the stew and the meat and cheeses. So you are coating your stomach with more carbohydrates.
Nummy, nummy, nummy.
Nummy.
Mhm.
But yeah, so you guys have completed this one. You're good to finish and head out whenever you're done eating.
So I only got a 6 on my health check.
Okay. That's okay for this one because for the first 2 bars, it only goes up by like 1 increment. So we were looking for a 2, then a 4. This was a 6. So you're good.
Okay. Cool.
I will tell you that once you guys get to the 6th bar, you're going to start getting negatives because even if you eat, you're going to have to like take some negatives into consideration after drinking that much.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Once Sunbather finishes the stew, Farley just grabs the chili pot, puts it back on his head, and gets ready to head to the next bar.
Licked clean, I'm sure. Sunbather would never.
100%, yes.
Amazing.
Caspian's gonna look at Farley and just kind of wonder why there isn't like a little thing of like sauce or like broth dripping down his face, and then he's just gonna kind of shake it off and just be like, "All right, gentlemen, on to the next one."
Kiva, as you guys are leaving, you're going to kind of bring up the rear of the group, especially given kind of the observation that you gave, just kind of being a little bit nosy. And as you go to leave, the hobgoblin waitress from before stops and she sort of, she's like, picked up on our trick pretty easily there, didn't you?
It is obvious for those that know how to see it.
Fair enough. Well, if you're interested in learning any new tricks, look me up. And she's going to kind of like finger gun away. And you realize that there's a card that's been like tucked into like your shirt pocket.
He's gonna take a quick look at it, put it in the pocket, and then walk out.
Absolutely. And it just has her name on it, which is Sora. And it's like on the back, it says Gin and Mystic owner and then like her name. But it's like it's one of those like holographic cards. So like as you move it, it sort of like reads the font kind of thing.
Would any of us have like seen this, or just out of curiosity?
He was bringing up the rear, so you guys were already like heading off.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Okay. 4th bar that you guys are going to come to, this one looks the most like a stereotypical like D&D kind of tavern, squat kind of wood building. The doors are propped open. It's got like, barrels for chairs up at the bar. There's a bunch of like hanging like candle kind of chandeliers kind of looking things. Lots of booming noise. There's a bunch of different like beastmen that are like, oh my God, what is it? Where you... Arm wrestling. My God, my brain.
Oh yeah, arm wrestling.
Brain. They're like arm wrestling. There's like people grappling over on what looks like a like kind of a roped off like dirt area. Like this is a very like raunchy Beastmen owned bar. And it's called Tooth and Claw.
Love it.
Caspian's just gonna kind of look around and just be like, ugh.
Now this is my kind of place.
It is not
Yeah.
as good as the last one.
All right, well, let's go ahead and see what their drink special is. All right, come on. And he's going to go up to the what he assumes to be the bar, and he's just going to be like, "Yes, we are here to take on this challenge. Who is the one that'll be serving the special drinks?"
Absolutely. There is a wolf beastman woman behind the bar. She looks sort of like a gray wolf. She's wearing like a draped. It would almost look like a sari, sort of in like deep blue silk.
Okay.
And she sort of clocks your bright pink bandanas and just immediately starts mixing up drinks. And what you guys are presented with are these large tankards. These one actually are like carved out of like bone or claw or something tankards. And it's called Hair of the Beastmen. It is a play off of a Bloody Mary, but it's got a whole like chunk of celery in it. There's a deep fried hard boiled egg, sort of a la Scotch egg, that's put right up on top. And on some of them, there's like a chicken wing like on the side of it. It's just got like all of this like adorned along the side of it. And she plops them down for you, and she even puts a couple of the eggs for Sunbather, and it's like,
Thank you very much.
Drink,
We
Thank you very
ordered
much.
the drinks, not the meal.
a drink and food? I must be in heaven.
This is unsettling.
As he just,
Well,
Victor literally just like reaches his grubby fingers into the bottle and into like the drink and begins like pulling out the like chicken and all the other stuff and just like eating it and like dipping it in the drink.
Do you
Before-
serve ribs here?
we do actually. We have a half rack or a whole rack that you can order. We also have a turkey leg that's done in house, and some other sides, mostly like wild rice and stuff.
I'll take a order of ribs, please, and a turkey leg.
Yeah, absolutely. And she turns behind her, and you see like a window, like a very stereotypical like kitchen window, and she sort of starts talking to another wolf beastman like behind there. She's like, "Give him a few minutes; they'll be out. Anything else for you guys?"
Nothing.
Heard.
That'd be all.
I think
What's that?
Kiva would just on his left arm, he has a bunch of different leather straps latched onto his arm. Each one of them is connected to a different sort of small emblem for each of the different sort of ancient religions or actual religions or different iconographies of things that he just chooses that on a whim to pray to. He's gonna grab a random one to start praying because this thing just disgusts him.
It's like, you put what in your what?
He just this requires prayer.
Caspian's just gonna turn to Kiva and just be like, "Okay, considering all the other places we visited, this is one of the weirdest things to you."
There is an egg and a chicken in it.
But hey, you know what? It's nice and bloody. It's a nice representation of what comes out of the fresh animal once you kill it. I think you'd like that.
But did they put the egg or the chicken in the drink first? That's the real question.
I
Okay,
presume
you bring
it
up a
was the
philosophical
egg,
point for sure.
for we saw her put the chicken in it last.
As you guys are sitting here
You're-
sort of
you're right.
bickering, there's a steaming rack of ribs, and I'm talking like Flintstone level ribs that has just been kind of like pulled out and like placed on the bar top in front of you. And she's gonna kind of, do you want barbecue, spicy sauce? What are we feeling?
Spicy.
Sure thing, kiddo. And she reaches under, she pulls out like another like tankard of like this just like phosphorescent red, like this is spicy stuff, and she sort of like clunks it down. It's like, enjoy.
Thank you. Uh, so that's on the bar top.
Yeah.
Sunbather is gonna hop up and just start eating the ribs, and then Farley is gonna take the drumstick and start eating it, and then like take a swig of the spicy sauce to like wash the drumstick down with.
Love it. All right, let's go ahead and do our health checks really quickly, guys. So this time, we're still only looking for a 6, but that's because after the next bar is when we're going to start taking into consideration those negatives. Make sure everyone gets a
Nice.
+2 because of food from last time.
Farley got a 12, Sunbather got a 13. Or a 15.
Eva got 17.
Woohoo!
It exploded.
I got an 11.
Amazing.
Got a 9.
Okay. Kiva like finishes the drink and then like pushes it as far away from him on the bar top as possible. Is like, okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
Just all the grease running down the glass. Oof.
And a little bit of grease helps with the alcohol once in a while.
Help it
Farley.
slide down.
Farley,
Yes.
give me a. Let me see. We're gonna call this a wilderness survival. Does Farley have that?
No.
Then
Really?
we're
I
gonna.
have dragons right underneath it, but not wilderness survival.
I'm tempted to let you do dragons just because this kind of has to do with the heat thing, but okay,
Fair.
you can also do I guess resist torture or interrogation would also work.
No dice.
None.
No,
Okay.
yeah, no.
Okay.
Is this for
Oh.
tolerating the spice or what? Or for
It's just how hard it's gonna hit him, basically.
Okay.
You can do just a straight health check again if you'd like to.
Could I? Uh. mm, Yeah. Okay. So just add 10 plus health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I blew up.
Woo!
14.
Ain't got nothing on Farley and his dragon. You're good.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
like
gonna guess like
you're like finishing the drink of the sauce and like mwah, 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 like yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why, but for some reason I'm just imagining like Farley belches and then Caspian's like right there, and Caspian's gonna be like,
Oh yeah.
"Oh, that's
It
potent!
is
Oh, that's
foul.
potent! Oh,
Absolutely.
boy!"
And this will actually be the first time that Farley drank from the cup and didn't just toss the whole thing down his gullet because it's made out of bone. And, I know he knows that those can be difficult to carve, so he doesn't want to put them through the effort.
Absolutely. Okay, you guys finish up your monstrosities, your drinks, and your food. You head out, make your way up to the 5th bar, which I think is going to be Farley's favorite bar.
Oh boy.
It is. It is a bar called Drink in the Calvary. It is owned by the Illyrian Dragon Cavalry. And it is a glorified barn. Like, there is a section for, like, tables and bar and things, but, like, the other half of the bar is literally, like, stalls. and there are different sized dragons in them. There's dragons wandering around. Imagine like the most feral Japanese cat bar that you can, but with different sized dragons, and that is what you guys just walked into.
Fuck yeah. That's sick. Okay, cool.
Caspian's just gonna look around and just kind of be like, "Okay, this is definitely not a terrible accident waiting to happen. No, no, not at all."
This is much better than the last one.
Yeah, this is
Caspian, do you have
bad.
dodge?
Do I have dodge?
Yes.
Yes, I actually do.
Love that. Roll me a dodge and add your reflexes.
Wonderful. Okay, well, I have a 4 in reflexes, so hopefully everything's looking Millhouse for this. Okay, cool. I'm gonna pick the one that just exploded. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so that is 12 plus 5, 17, and that would get me with my 4 in reflexes, a 21.
Perfect. You're kind of looking around. You're seeing all of these different dragons like hop up onto tables. One of them's like hanging from the chandelier. Like there's just a bunch. And you just have one of those like prickle on the back of your neck feelings, and you sort of like step to the side. And as you do, a large, like horse-sized dragon lands like right where you were standing.
Caspian's just gonna kind of like see this and just kind of like move away as slowly and cautiously as possible and not even say anything to the dragon, just kind of, kind of keep watch of it, just and then kind of look around and be like, "Okay, let us not talk about the ambushing dragons. Let's just get to the bar, get our drink, and probably get out of here as quick as we possibly can."
Nah, we should stay.
You know what? I tell you what, next time we are in this town, I will give you all the vacation time you need here. But for right now, let's just get our drink and get out.
Farley is gonna send Sunbather. He's gonna like look at him and be like, "Go make some friends,"
Oh
and just
no.
like let him run around, and then walk up to the bar.
Absolutely. There's like wrestling dragons happening now. Love it.
Yeah.
As you guys are making your way to the back of the bar where the bar itself is, everybody give me a dodge, adding your reflexes. Except for Farley, you can roll me dragons on this one.
Oh
Yeah.
jeez.
Can I ride a dragon?
Yeah, I'll allow it because it's the same concept.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so that's not gonna be
23.
as high.
Perfect.
So 6.
Kiva got a 9.
I got a 14.
Doc, what'd you get?
I got a 13.
So you guys all managed to make your way across the bar. Kiva, you definitely have a couple like cat-sized ones run into your knees a couple times. You don't get like toppled, but you kind of do that thing where like if an animal runs into your legs, you're kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, huh. But you guys managed to make it up to the bar. Farley, you're just waltzing. You're just like, man, this is the best. Oh, look at that dragon. Oh, look at that dragon.
Just
Yeah,
imagine
it's
Caspian's doing like that anime thing of a character be like, "No touchy."
You guys make your way up to the bar. There is a very obviously Illyrian woman. I say obvious because Illyrians have the pointed ears. They have like smoother skin. They tend to have like sort of like rune tattooing in certain areas from their culture and things. She's got curly blonde hair that's sort of like pulled back by a bandana. She's got like a baby papoose almost that has like a baby dragon in it. There's like another one on her side that has like an egg in it. And there's like
Jeez.
at least two other like smaller dragons kind of like just hanging off of her. Like this is like the equivalent of like Daenerys when she had all three of the babies.
I'm going to in fluent Illyrian just be like, "Oh my gosh, how old are they?"
And she's gonna kind of like be surprised at first because she was like in the middle of pouring drinks and like feeding something to the one dragon, and she was like, oh wow, it's been a while since I've heard. And then in the middle of her comment, she's gonna turn into Illyrian and she's gonna start telling you that like the baby on her chest is like a blue and it's only like a couple months old. The egg should be hatching next week, and she goes on to this like tirade.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. That's so fun. Oh my gosh,
I'm
I
just
remember when
imagining Caspian's just like leaning against the bar, just kind of like, okay. Mhm.
mine hatched. It was like he's the best. He's running around over there if you see him. He's so fun.
Ahem, Farley. Farley. Yes. Okay.
Switches to common. Yes?
As if on
Yeah.
cue, Sunbather just like slams across the bar wrestling with another dragon and then like flips over and was like, oh, hi, Dad.
Okay. Farley, let us remember why we are mainly here. Ah, yes. We are the
To have a
Dirty
good
Bird. What's up?
To have a good time, right, Captain?
You know what? Yes. There is a little bit of good time involved since there is alcohol, of course, yes. But we are also here to consume the alcohol because that is the main part of this challenge. All right. So we are the Dirty Birds, and we are going to bravely take on this nice little bit of challenge here.
Oh yeah,
And he's
sorry.
he's going to take this scarf and just kind of be like that. And just imagine, like, there's, like, wind blowing somewhere because a dragon just sneezed by him, and he's just like,
Oh gosh, yeah. Sorry, the dragons are a little wild tonight. I think it's just because we've been busier tonight than we have been the last couple. Give me just a second, and she's gonna whip up a tray of drinks for you guys. This one is called Fire Breath. It is a it is bourbon, bitters, simple syrup, and then the rim is dusted with red pepper and cinnamon.
Okay. I can foresee this being like a double health check for some reason.
Just a normal one, but you guys are looking for sevens this time.
Okay.
Farley is just going to immediately ask to order a second one before even starting his first.
Oh, sure. Yeah. And she's gonna like make another one and set it.
Thank you very much.
Farley, are you going to be okay?
I mean, you told me to like I don't remember what you said, but you said to like rein it in, so that's why I've been like stopping it too. You know?
Okay, but let's remember we have more stops.
Yeah, there's 10 of them.
Caspian, are you holding your drink as you're like talking to him?
No, he's just going to the drink's still like on the bar. He's just kind of looking at Farley, and then he's gonna take one of his hands and just kind of like motion them down.
Okay.
Like as trying to be subtle as possible and just be like, yes. But we still have like maybe halfway to go.
I'm gonna need another dodge check from you, please.
My God. Oh boy. Okay, let's hope this isn't kids on bikes. Okay, wonderful. One of them is a 6. Cool. Okay, it's going to stop there. So that's going to be a total of, that was 12, 15, and then 19.
Okay, perfect. You have that feeling again, like sort of like, you know, nails down the back of your neck or something, and you sort of like grab your drink and shift back. And the red dragon that Sunbather was like wrestling with kind of gets like slammed right where your glass was a second ago. It sort of like looks up at you like totally upside down and is just like,
Okay, I am going to finish this drink off quickly, and I am getting out of here for your fearless captain cannot be crushed right now. This is not the way he prefers to be crushed. For sure.
I think the group can visibly see Kiva just scooch his chair away from the captain, very visibly, very noticeable. And he just looks over and starts saying a quick little chant with another one of these emblems up. I believe you are accursed, Captain. Do not come closer.
I'm just
Okay,
imagining
look,
Kiva like has that
dragon.
sort of calm aura that there's like now sort of like a dragon like against his shoulder and like one in his lap. Like those people that are cat people, you know, like they just like flock.
Yeah.
They're just like chilling, like not fighting, not anything. They're just like chilling on him.
I feel like Vic would. Well, obviously he would take the drink, just absolutely shotgun it. Uh, for that, I rolled a 11. I don't know if I said that or not.
It's okay.
Uh, and then he's just going to immediately throw himself into the nearest pile of like dragons wrestling and just trying to tame them down or just try to like suplex them.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh.
The horse-sized one from before like sees what you're doing and gets really excited and gets like the equivalent of dragon zoomies and starts like circling you and then starts like
Uh-huh.
wrestling.
And Vic's just overwhelmed in pure joy as he's just like noogieing the dragon and like wrestling with it.
I'm gonna go ahead and
So
make Caspian do a health check.
Yep.
Farley's gonna just gulp one down, and then in Illyrian to
Oh,
the
wait a minute.
bartender, do you use peppers that are safe for dragons? I would assume, given the, you know.
Oh gosh, yeah. I actually specifically use an Illyrian sort of like hybrid pepper that I brought over from the mainland when I moved here and took over this section of the cavalry. Because the dragons like spicy things, but they can't have the same capsaicin. Again, just sort of like a bit of a tangent.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
by the end of it, she's
Perfect.
handing you like a mini basket of said peppers and is like, "You should try these. It's really good for
Thank
their
you.
stomach and their digestion."
Okay. Yeah.
As
Thank
that
you very
as
much.
that's
And then he'll
going on,
down his second one, and then Sunbather will consume another one as well. So
as that happens, so Caspian got a 12 on his health check.
Perfect.
Caspian's going to kind of just gingerly set his drink down, and he's going to start backing out of the establishment as carefully as he possibly can. And then when he gets to the door, he's just going to be like, "Okay, gentlemen, I shall wait for you out here."
The entire time, Kiva just has one of that amulet still in his hand, looking straight at you the entire time with it
Mhm.
as you walk out.
Yep.
Yeah, he's just going to look at Kiva, just be like, "Yes, pretty, pretty, shiny, shiny."
All right, you guys start to head out from what is probably the best bar on my entire list, obviously.
Oh boy.
yes, by
Captain, as they finally all come to the doorway. Give me one more dodge.
Oh my god. Oh boy. Okay, get my sleeves out of the way. Okay, so unfortunately nothing went too high on that one, but I do have a total of 9 for it.
So you're trying to usher your group out,
Mhm.
and you get a sort of like just a little bit again, yeah, like the
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. You get another one of those just sort of like intuition moments, and this time you do manage to dodge it, but like barely. Like you feel, and it's that same like horse one from before. And the horse one before, it's this very large green dragon, and it's sort of like plops like off the roof almost, and it sort of like lands all kind of like derpy, and then kind of like looks around, and then like heads back inside and kind of like knocks you with its tail a little bit as it does.
Uh,
You are
okay, well, I feel
definitely
very
cursed.
fortunate that was the worst thing that happened to me today. Hopefully that'll be the worst thing that happened today.
so far.
You know what? Let's try to have a little bit of optimism, maybe.
Okay.
Captain,
While we're
maybe we do a cleansing on you. Get rid of the curse energy.
A cleansing, okay? Go ahead. Why not?
Okay. Yeah, grab at one of the other meta emblems and just go around him and just start doing the small chants. Looking at it, it just looks uh, like a leviathan on a this leather cord, and every occasionally you just hear many-eyed, the great serpent,
We love it.
and then he just keeps doing that until finally he just bows towards you. If any misfortune falls upon you, it was not my doing,
It's as
But
good as
you
it's
just
gonna
did a quote unquote cleansing thing, supposedly.
and that's why it was not my doing.
get.
Okay, wonderful. All right, let's all go to the next place then. And Caspian's just gonna look over at Kiva and just be like, whose side are you on anyway?
Like, did I just get cleansed or cursed? Which one? Okay.
Well,
Vic
we're
eventually untangles himself from I'll
Dragon
say
pile.
like a yellow dragon that's kind of like coiled around him like a snake.
Mm-hmm.
And he just gives as he's walking out, he's just giving like fist bumps to all the other dragons and being like,
I love
"Bye,
it.
see you later."
The bartender and the owner, whose name is Eris, by the way, she sort of is like, okay, guys, come back. We do adoption events.
Ooh, ooh.
I have been
Caspian's
thinking
gonna
I
look
might
at
want
Farley and
a
just be like,
dragon.
don't even think about it.
you're not my dad.
Kiva was saying, I have
You,
been
yes,
thinking
we've
what?
been through this already. No, I am not your
Uh,
dad. Ugh.
Kiva just kind of whispers it as the captain's kind of losing it. I have been thinking I might want a dragon.
Everyone's leaving Oars Rest with a dragon. The boat's becoming a dragon home.
Yeah. While we're making our way to the next bar, can I roll a veterinary check
Yeah.
on Sunbather just to make sure that like he's handling his liquor
Yeah.
and everything?
Yep, absolutely. Go right ahead.
Okay. Uh, what do I add to veterinary?
That one will be intelligence because it's your knowledge.
Okay. I got a 10.
Perfect. It's also a lower target number for you because this is like your bonded dragon. So you guys not only have like that mental link, but like you were literally like raised next to this dragon. So you know he's good. Like especially because he just like ran around the equivalent of a dog park for dragons. Like
Yeah,
he's good.
fair. Sounds good. Thank you.
Now lucky for you guys, the 6th and 7th bar happen together because they are rival bars. One is owned by a group of sailors. The other is owned by a group of pirates. So one of them looks, if anyone's ever seen like the Titanic museums that looks like the Titanic and you can like walk inside the building, that's kind of what that bar looks like. And then the other
Okay.
one looks a bit like a shipwreck that the door is like the crash on the front of the hull that you can just kind of like walk in.
Very nice.
And you've got hecklers
Alrighty.
kind of in front of both trying to get you to go one way or the other because they don't like each other. They're like, no, come here, come to ours. No, 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 over here.
So Caspian's just going to be kind of like walking up and just kind of being like, don't worry, we'll be at both establishments. After all, we are here for the drinking challenges. All of them.
Right. Which one do you want to go into first?
Okay, well, as far as Caspian's concerned, he will probably go to the sailor one first, and then, like, with his mindset, out of those two, he's saving the best for last because him being a pirate, and he'll probably when he goes over to the like pirate bar, just kind of be like, "Alrighty, yeah."
Absolutely. The sailor bar is called the Sea Shanty.
Okay.
It looks very much like sort of a captain's club. Like everything's done in like the fine lines, lots of white and navy. There's like tablecloths on the table. It's very much again kind of like sea bar but like bougie. And the drinks that they have out, they also have sort of a rolling cart going around, a bar cart.
Okay.
Those are called a sea shanty sour, which is basically like a whiskey sour.
Alrighty. All right. So let's go ahead and try out this nice sour drink. And maybe see what food they have that we can shove down our gullets.
The health check for you guys here is still 7, but take into
7.
consideration that everybody's going to have a -1 here because you're at 7 of 10 bars.
-1.
Yeah, it just means take 1 off of whatever you roll.
Okay.
I got a 19, -1 is an 18.
All right. So that was a 10 to the 12. That's a 2. Then that is a grand whopping total of a 13.
Okay.
Barley got a 6,
Bless.
and Sunbather got a 9.
Cool. So this is a good opportunity to go over something on the character sheets. If you look at your attributes, one of those attributes is something called luck. This is not an attribute you generally roll. It is something that you have a finite amount of points for every single session.
Okay.
Similar to if anyone's played Wicked Packs with me, you guys have those sort of willpower points and things that you can use to do specific things. Same in here. So however many luck points you have, you can spend that many every single game, and you can either re-roll entirely, automatically add 5, or you can change the scene to your benefit. So like if we were in an initiative and you wanted to be on the other side of the battlefield, or if you wanted to say like the person's axe broke or something like that, within reason, those are the things that you can do with your luck points.
Well, I would like to spend a luck point to add 5 to my check, if I may.
Absolutely.
Perfect. I got an 11 then.
Amazing. We love the magic of points.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just trying to imagine, like, at first Farley's like, and then Caspian's just like, you okay, buddy? And then just, bleh.
Yeah. And I imagine, given that we just had the fire breath, or what was it called?
Yeah, that's what it was, fire's breath.
The fire's breath. I imagine there's just like a little spurt of flame that comes out as he belches.
Nice.
Okay, Farley, when you get back to the ship, I am giving you an order. You are brushing your dang teeth.
With I don't own a toothbrush, Captain.
Okay, well, you know what? When we are done with this drinking challenge, you are getting a toothbrush. If we even know what one is. Or if this place knows what a toothbrush is. We definitely have to do something with that breath. Ugh, it's worse than that. Ugh.
Kiva leans down and whispers into his ears, "It's okay. I know where toothbrush is. The captain has one in his personal quarters. I get it for you."
Thank you.
Does Caspian hear that?
Give me an observation check
Okay.
and add your intelligence.
Okay. Oh, yeah. 2d10.
Kiva,
Okay,
if you
so
want to
that-
give me an opposed, then it's going to be... Do you have stealth?
I do have stealth.
It's going to be stealth against his observation.
So my observation total right now is 21.
Oh,
Did
boy.
you explode?
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay.
What am I adding?
Your reflexes, please.
Okay. Only 18. I exploded twice.
You're just
Can
gonna see Caspian like
Can I
turn
escape?
very slowly towards Kiva and just be like, "Excuse me, you're having them do what now?"
There is a toothbrush on the ship. He can use it. Simple.
Yes, you implied it was mine. Why would I let him use my toothbrush?
Because you're the only one with a toothbrush, Captain.
Well, you know, I kind of figured you guys might have, like, I don't know, found your own toothbrushes, maybe? Look, I'm a generous captain, but when it comes to my dental care, not really.
I have been using your toothbrush for many years.
I was about to say it's really good for scrubbing the chamber port.
Oh, poor.
Caspian is I'm gonna go ahead and make a health check here
Yeah.
for a completely different reason. And oh, perfect! It's a 1 here.
You
So
understand?
Caspian's going to hear all of that and just kind of be like,
Yep.
He understands now why he has had pink eye like 5 times.
Oh God.
I'm just imagining
Okay.
the captain running out of the bar and like puking over like the dock. And then the pirate bar being like, "Yeah, that place is gonna make you sick. See?"
Yeah.
Oh, that was disgusting. Why? I'm gonna have to find a new toothbrush.
Does that mean I can have your old one?
You know
It's
what? Yes,
perfectly
you can
good
have the
toothbrush.
old one. Apparently, it's a community toothbrush. So why not?
Thanks.
Now, what am I going to have to tell those girls in the last town we were in? Ugh. I don't even want to imagine what kind of diseases I could have been responsible for. Probably ones I don't even know.
Oh goodness.
I also got a 10 on that check.
Okay, you good to go. Perfect. So you guys sort of don't have a good time at the sailor bar.
Yeah.
So you guys meander over to the other bar that is right next door, and it is called it is called McCready's Pub. Like I described, it looks like a big pirate ship that's been sort of like crash landed on the port, and the entry to it is the big like puncture point, basically.
Okay.
Very different than the other bar that you guys were just in. This fits more along the lines of like the Beastman bar, but like less like wrestly. There's just like a lot of people like gambling. There's a lot of like obvious pirates. They're like having knot tying contests, and there's like siege shanties happening every couple of minutes. So this feels a little bit more like when you guys are sailing out on the open ocean.
Okay. So, Caspian's gonna look at, Farley, he's gonna look at Vicus, and then he's gonna look over at, Kiva, and just be like, alright, we're not gonna talk about what just happened a few seconds ago. We're just going
A
to
few
go
seconds
ahead.
ago, Captain, we entered this bar.
Okay, we're going to not talk about the event that happened before we entered this bar, because I'm going to try to forget it as best as I possibly can.
Well, you
Oh,
pick a good night, boss, and he slaps him
fact-
on the shoulder.
Like about the toothbrush?
Okay, no, we are
We're
not
not
talking
gonna-
about. We are not talking about the toothbrush.
We're not talking about.
Is this a
toothbrush?
good time for us to talk about the pink again? What was it called again, Vicus?
No, we are not talking about the pink curtain right now. Pink
Oh,
curtain
the
is
pink
cold
curtain.
work.
Thank you, Captain.
And he's just going to like look at his crewmates and just kind of be like, "Okay, now that we got that under wraps, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get this drink, and then remember after this." We still got number 8, number 9, and then the good old number 10. Farley, have you been doing good with all them extra drinks?
I'm great, Captain.
Wonderful, wonderful.
No struggles whatsoever.
By the way, Vicus, you're going to be sitting next to Farley because he keeps burping in my face and I don't like it.
All right.
And he's going to go up and... Yes, we are the Dirty Birds and we are here for the special drinks.
Absolutely. Caspian, there is a very pretty redhead barmaid
Oh my
behind the bar that is holding a tray of some drinks. And she sees you guys walk in and she's like, "Oh, you must be the new team that's taking on the challenge tonight. We've heard from a couple of the regulars that you guys are knocking it out of the park."
Oh yes, that is us. We are the people who are known for knocking over the parks big time.
So exciting. Did you just come in from a different port or a different place, or?
Oh, you know, we've been all over the place. We've been getting our hands on, the much-gotten, ill-gotten booty. We have also been shivering the timbers of very many captains and irritating them. And you know what? We've been getting our hands on very shiny things as well. That would look very, very wonderful on you.
You're so nice. Oh, I'd love to. I've never been
Oh,
anywhere except for Or's Rest, but I love having all the travelers come in and tell me about it.
oh, believe me, I could tell you things. And by the way, I noticed that I do have hedonist, so I don't know if that's going to pop up here. But it says for it to say that you like to party is an understatement. If it involves sex, drugs, and rock and roll, you are in. Once per session, the GM may present you with an obvious trap that is baited with your chosen vice. You must make a tough willpower saving throw to resist this kind of temptation.
What? What? Nah. Maybe. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. So
Oh no!
the barmaid, who introduces herself as Ivy, she sits there and kind of chit chats with you guys as she sets down the drinks. The drinks for this bar is called Davy Jones Juice, and it is a tropical mixed drink. So it's pineapple juice, coconut rum, mango gin, a sprinkle of orange juice and grenadine on the top.
Oh, sounds nice and wonderful.
Yeah,
Can I get a second one, please?
absolutely. And she asks you guys if you want salt or no salt on your rim.
First,
One
he's
each,
going.
please.
One of each.
No salt for me, but I would like also a glass of water.
Oh, absolutely. She brings that out for you, no problem. She lets you guys know that there is a bit of a food special tonight if you're interested in that. Her dad, who's the bar owner, went out and they had a good catch. So they've got sort of like a whole branzino platters that are like lemon stuffed. And
Oh
then
yeah.
there are some fresh bay scallops as well.
All right. Well, we'll definitely do an order of that. After all,
Yes.
we got to keep ourselves nice and fit for this drinking contest.
I'm sure that's not a problem for you, right?
Oh, definitely not a problem. But you know what? Every once in a while, I also like to have some food accompaniment with the booze. Among other things, of course.
Other things. And she sort
Captain.
of like leans over and like very stereotypical barmaid. She's got like the corset and like the low cut, like, so she's
Yeah.
like
Kiva,
other.
Kiva, Kiva kind of leans over to the captain, shoulder to shoulder. Captain, is the intention here to bed this woman? Were you not concerned about diseases you might have caught after the discussion at the last bar?
Okay, well, you know what? Here's what I... Hold on a second, miss. Okay,
She goes to put your food
Kiva,
order in.
sidebar.
This is a
Okay.
sidebar, Captain. That's why I very obviously leaned close to you, shoulder to shoulder,
Okay,
like you
okay,
taught
okay.
me.
How about this? Side table.
Wait, this is a sidebar? I thought this was the seventh bar.
Okay, okay.
I didn't.
Farley, yes. Okay. Kiva, side table. Farley, you be at this bar.
Okay.
And Vicus, you just watch these two and make sure the dragon doesn't try to wrestle any of the patrons.
He gives like a deep grunt, and
He
then
would never.
Sunbearer looks very insulted right now. He's like sitting on one of the bar stools, like spinning. He like stops and he's just like,
it's like the hell
That
you
was very rude, Captain. I think you owe an apology.
Okay, fine. I will apologize to Sunbather. Sunbather, I am very sorry. It has been a day, and I've been through so much trauma right now. And Caspian's going to be saying this, like, very genuinely to Sunbather, but at the same time, in his own mind, he's also thinking, like, wait, does Sunbather even understand what I'm saying right now?
he sort of like the dragon literally just sort of like nods and then goes back to spinning.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. So, Kiva, now that we are at side table,
Yes, Captain.
there are some things I am willing to brave. There are some things I am willing to risk for the good of the crew. And you know what? There is also some things I am willing to take a chance on. What I'm not willing to take a chance on is someone using my toothbrush to clean out, various schmeckis and debris of some form or another.
That was not my doing, Captain. I only
I
brushed
know,
my
no, no,
own
I
teeth.
know that was not your doing. I know that wasn't your doing. I'm just.
Relax. I soaked it in salt water afterwards.
That doesn't help.
Well,
Anyhow,
ugh.
I will say this. As far as the quote unquote diseases you are speaking of, everyone pushes on that. It rarely happens, and they kind of overstress some things. Besides, sometimes it's nice to live a little bit.
It
Vicus,
Oh boy.
while this is all happening, you're sort of at the edge of the group. They're sort of like, even though they're having their side table, they're sort of like a little off to the side. You've been kind of paying attention to the bar, and you've noticed that up there's stairs that go like up to what would be sort of like the rafters in the ship. And you notice that there are two cannons pointed out the window on that second level. And you've been sitting here staring at them because you're very bored with the conversation that's happening right now. And you're pretty sure they're fully functional.
Oh no. Oh no.
do it.
Do it. Give in to the dark.
Do it.
I'm just
Either
imagining
do it or
like
tell Farley.
Caspian and Kiva are in this in-depth conversation while Vicus has this in his mind.
Farley and Sunbather are like spinning on the bar stools, hanging
Yeah.
out. You guys are having a really serious conversation. Vicus is like bored of all of this and is like, "Oh, hey, those cannons look like they might work."
So what are
And
we like inside in between the like intrusive thought of shooting the cannon? It's just like the Diva Div idol where it's just like bouncing around the screen. And it's being like every time it hits a bump or something, it immediately is just mental image of him shooting the cannons. It's
oh
just
my
like,
gosh.
oh no.
I will let you know that if you want to, no one is currently paying attention to you. So if you wish to go up there, it's going to be a free
Yeah,
action.
yeah, I'll do that.
Oh
The
Absolutely.
my
intrusive
gosh.
thoughts. The intrusive thoughts one.
So what I'm going to need from you is an improvised weapons check, and you're going to add your reflexes.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. What am I rolling?
It's improvised weapons, and you're going to add your
Okay.
reflexes.
Oh no.
Perfect. That's what I want.
Oh, that's a high number. Let's see. Weapons. He very
Is
well
my
might.
number good or bad in this case?
Good,
Is what?
probably.
I was like, is high number good or bad in this case?
I mean, it depends on what side of
Plus
the table you're
intel
on.
reflexes.
Yes, please.
21.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to let you know that I rolled a d10, basically to decide which of the other bars this is going to hit. And I rolled an 8. So this would have technically been the next bar that you guys go to. So I'm going to give Vicus the choice. If you want to, you can set off this cannon. And it will basically damage the next bar and allow you guys to skip it and go right to the 9th bar.
With
Alternatively,
no repercussions whatsoever.
alternatively, if you would like, you could roll improvised weapons one more time. And if you get a 10 or better, you could basically use that to redirect and shoot the sailor bar instead. These are your two choices.
I kind of want to shoot the sailor bar.
It is entirely up to you.
I can do a re-roll.
Okay. So I need a 10 or better on this improvised weapons check. so that you are able to aim it. If you get less than, then it's just going to hit the serpent, the next one instead.
So, is it the same where it's
Yep.
improvised plus reflex? Okay. Let's see. 23.
Sick.
Amazing. Describe to me, please, how Kiva. Oh, I'm sorry. How Vicus goes about doing this.
Vic basically is just like the cannon is positioned in a way to where it won't rotate left or right. And he realizes this as he tries to like pivot it off to the side, and he's like, he just like bare knuckle punches the side of the cannon so that it forces it to like basically rip out the left side of the wall to aim it sideways. And he immediately like looks down at, checks to make sure it's loaded, and he screams at the top of his lungs, "Tally ho!"
Wait, where the fuck is Vegas?
And as soon as you say that, you just hear as the cannon goes off right through the front window of the bar.
I love this. This is beautiful, and I love this. Okay, amazing. So because he gave a battle cry beforehand, I am going to give everybody basically like the opportunity to sort of realize what's happening and leave if you want to.
Did we actually take our drink here, by the way?
Yeah, you guys were giving your drinks, yes.
Okay, so Caspian's gonna turn back to Kiva and is just gonna be like, "Okay, Kiva, I have one word for you. Run!" Whoosh. And Caspian is going.
Is that an order, Captain?
Yes, it's an order. Get out of here now. Farley, you too.
Farley's just like eating the food that they ordered. I'll be right there. And just like
Chaos
continues
Kiva
surrounding.
picks up Farley and just runs out with him.
no.
Sunbearer goes after just like fish hanging out the side of his mouth. Like,
Yeah.
Vic,
Were we still at a
go ahead.
-1 for the health check?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Vic
I got
is
a 7
going
on
to.
Perfect.
Vic's gonna literally like crawl through the giant hole that he made in the wall and just like slide down the slats.
Oh my god.
Yep. Perfect.
Fucking fish, like rib bone in teeth or something, like a cutlass. Just sucking. It's not even his. It's just something he stole off someone's plate on the way to the camp.
Okay, so you guys go tearing off away from the absolute chaos that has just ensued because the sailors are assuming that the pirates shot at their bar, and
I was about to say, is it a full-blown turf war now?
Oh yeah. You guys are gone.
Pirates.
Vicus just looks at the captain and goes, "I don't think we're going to be able to show our face around here."
No, probably not, Vicus. And you know what? I have a really good idea right now. Okay, who volunteers themselves for Vicus babysitting duty? Okay, here, I have a better one for you. Farley, I order you for Vicus babysitting duty.
But I have to babysit Sunbather.
Well, use Sunbather as assistants.
Okay.
I
Don't
would
worry.
love to get through
I
this
won't let
challenge
him
without
do
any more
anything I
property
wouldn't
damage.
I won't let him do anything I wouldn't do.
There it is.
You have my
you
word,
know what?
Captain.
Hold on. Farley, I take that back. Farley, you just take care of Sunbather. Eva, oh wise one. I am going to say you are on Vicus babysitting duty. Because maybe you can talk some sense into one. I really hope you can prevent him from, doing something similar to that.
Yes, Captain.
Yes,
And
because I.
as the captain goes back to leading us to the next bar, I turn and
Oh boy.
uh, give Farley the order. Uh, watch Vicus.
Yes, yes, Kiva.
Amazing. I loved all of that. As you guys are coming up on the eighth bar,
Mhm.
it's called the Serpent's Den. Kiva, as you guys get up on it, would you give me a history lore check and add your intelligence, please?
Ooh, okay. I got a 12.
Perfect. Um, the emblem on the sign on the outside where it says the Serpent's Den, this is a crest that you recognize. It is there's different clans that you can kind of like sign up for different assassins, courtiers, things like that. It's another really fun thing about this system is that you can sign a guild, not clan, sorry, a guild and sign on to them. One of the more well known ones is the Serpent Clan. They're very shady, very like black market mafia kind of vibe. So that's the emblem that's behind the sign words. So you sort of like tick that right away. And you're sort of like on high alert because they're very much known for like pickpocketing, stealing from people, all that fun stuff.
Before we enter, I'm just gonna grab the captain. I think it's best if we keep our eyes peeled and our mouths shut this time, Captain.
Yes, and maybe I'm going to check to see if they have any cannons in case a certain someone feels like shooting them.
I hope so. I didn't get to shoot any of the ones in the
No,
other.
no, 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 Farley, we're not doing that. No.
But
I doubt they will have cannons, Captain. Most
but
likely hidden daggers.
that's the fastest way to get to the ninth bar. Is get launched out of the cannon.
Okay, well, you know what? The daggers are technically less dangerous. They don't cause as much property damage. You know, dagger gets into wall, you just kind of do a little polish, a little bit of a fill it in. You know,
Well,
whereas a
hidden
cannonball.
daggers into the spinal cord will cause a rupture. Now, when it goes between the second and third vertebrae, that is when things get a bit interesting.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm very familiar what sharp objects do to the human body or any other organic life form. But I say we get our drink, get out of here, and go. And hopefully, and he's gonna look up at Vikas and just be like, and hopefully, certain someone doesn't destroy everything.
Yeah. What happened at the
Uh-huh.
sailor bar was crazy. You know,
We
it
had
was
nothing to do with that.
yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Nothing. Yeah, that was a very very interesting event that just happened. And yeah, Caspian's just imagining like he's like passing by people and be like, "Yeah, that was very interesting what they're talking about. We had nothing to do with that whatsoever."
What a
Okay, guys, let's
crazy
get in here
event that
really
we
quick.
knew nothing about.
Yeah,
I have
Oh,
no idea
crazy
what
event, huh?
anybody is talking about, Captain.
Okay. So you guys enter into a serpent's den. It is very like imagine underground spice market like mafia bar. Very dark lighting. Um, there's lots of like booths in the corner where you can see people like having discussions and like coins going over the table. Like this is a very like sketchy sort of mixture between like a dive bar and like a mafia probably owns this place. Rather than having a set bar at the back, you see that there's a sort of like buffet table right as you enter, and it has a bunch of the special drinks with like a sign that says it's the special drinks. And you actually see a sign that says, like, if here for the challenge, please take a drink. If not, please wait to be seated.
Okay, well, it seems like we can expedite the process a little bit. So, I'm going to go ahead and say we go ahead and drink these down. And if anyone sees fit to fill their gullet with some food in the meantime, maybe quick snacky. But otherwise, let's not go destroying everything. And hopefully there be no dragons and no cannons.
The
There will
What?
always be a dragon, Captain.
There
It
will
is
always be a
following
dragon.
us.
Okay, well I mean like many other dragons.
The
That
drink
would
for
depend on
this
the company,
bar,
Captain.
just so everyone knows, is called the Snake Charmer. It is
Oh, geez.
basically it's like an espresso martini, but they use dark rum and coffee liqueur. So
Okay.
it's like a bigger version of that. They also put dark chocolate syrup on the inside of the drink glass. So you guys actually don't need to make a health check for me here because the caffeine in the drink is going to basically nullify it for this round.
Nice. Okay.
For this
Yeah.
round.
Uh, Farley is gonna drink 4 of them. Which I
You
believe
do
brings
need a
his
health
current
check from
total.
Farley then, but it's just to see how bad the caffeine's going to hit them.
Oh my
Because I believe
god.
that brings his current total up to 19
I love that. I love that for
so
me
far.
so much.
Yeah.
I was really hoping that there was just going to be a hyperactive goblin just running around, and the Caspian's like, "Stop it! Stop!
There
Stop!"
may be.
Sunbather will pass on these because
Caffeine.
caffeine not good. So
Heard.
I got a 8. Unless there's any positives or negatives to this health check.
No, this is truly just to see how hard the caffeine's gonna hit you. So I'm gonna say because you took 4 of them, I was looking for like a 10 for nothing to happen. So since you're at an 8, Farley's like you're not quite at like the hoodwinked squirrel level of like,
Oh, jeez.
but you're like 2 steps under that. Like
Okay.
you're kind of like talking really fast and like your hands kind of like hitting the side of your leg like you're waiting for something. Yeah, that.
Farley, how many of those did you drink?
This many.
Okay, that's way too much for you. Okay.
This many. This many.
Vicus is going to like pick it up, smell it, be like, "Ooh." Take like the whole thing, sit there for a minute. He's like, this coffee ain't shit. Yeah. His eyes just dilate to the point where all the white is gone. He rolled a 5. Your giant behemoth is now on a sugar crash.
I love this.
Caspian's gonna very casually turn towards Kiva and just be like, "Okay, so 2 of our most chaotic of our party is officially on a caffeine high."
Yeah.
Kiva-
Farley is just running circles around Vic.
At one point, Caspian's gonna try to like grab onto Farley's shoulders, and then I'm imagining Farley's just like dragging him all over the place.
Nah, Farley just ducks. I don't think you can catch him when he's like this.
Oh, I was gonna even say with
It's
your
just it's just a green tornado that is surrounding Vic as
Yeah,
Vic is like stumbling forward, and he's like,
Kiva, do you
for
know any
whatever
chance to
reason,
maybe slow down the goblin and possibly our giant companion?
for whatever reason, Vic's entire accent that he has is just gone, and he's now talking very sophisticated. It's like whatever Vic is when he's sober is no longer there, as he's just like, the universe is caffeine. Caffeine is the universe. The caffeine must flow. Caffeine must flow.
Yeah.
As he begins walking towards the nearest bar.
To the captain's question, Kiva just moves him aside, sees Farley just running around still, and in Goblin, he yells at him to stop.
Okay, wonderful. I speak a little bit of goblin, so I'll just keep that in mind. And then
There's a different effect, Captain. I am his better. You are just a captain.
Yes, but I'm your captain.
I understand that, Captain, but I am his better.
Okay, fine. So Farley is babysitting Sunbather, and now you're in charge of babysitting both Farley and Vikas then. How do you like that?
Vikas is still on his way,
Understandable,
presumably
Captain.
to absolutely
What?
raise hell.
Oh no, where is he? Oh, come
Farley,
You
on!
see him
We got.
just like
you may
shoving
move.
his way through the crowd as he's
Actually,
just he is on a mission to try to bench the bar itself.
Okay. So you guys head down
Can
the
I-
path, chasing after your. Can you what? Go ahead.
Can I make an observation during that last bit to see if anyone got close to us at any point
oh boy.
Absolutely. Yeah. You
that
can
might
give
have
me-
tried to pickpocket us?
Yes, you can absolutely give me an observation check.
Um,
For this one, add your reflexes instead of your intelligence.
oh, then it is 17.
Perfect. You're good. They were a little thrown off by the caffeinated goblin.
Awesome.
Like, you saw someone start to, and then Farley went like, wee! And they were like, nope, nope.
Vikas is now at the cornerstone of the actual establishment itself. And I'm going to try to literally, like, bench press the side of the bar.
I love that
The
for
whole
you.
thing.
And that's going to be a strength check.
Oh boy.
Are we running up to him at this point?
Yeah.
Okay. At this point, Caspian's going to be running up to Vegas and just be like, "Stop! Do not lift that bar!"
Vikas looks at him dead in the eye. It is just complete black void from his pupils as he says, "The voice in my head says I must. I rolled 3 exploding 8s
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
to a grand total of 26.
Well, good for us. This is a whole building. So even on that many explosions, you definitely feel the bottom portion of this board and like where it connects to like the foundation sort of like snap under your hand. But the building does not move.
He just kind of breaks the support, but he's like, in his mind, he literally lifted up the entire building.
Oh, yeah. No, like in his brain, he just bench pressed this whole building.
And then he just like, he's like, ugh, that was heavy. As the caffeine kind of like comes down, his eyes dilate, and he goes, Vic, go nappy nap before just
No, nappies. No
So-
nappies.
Whoa,
That's-
Vikas, I've never seen a building move like that. That was so impressive. You're really
I'm
strong.
just trying to
dude.
imagine
Like, wow,
Caspian's
that was-
trying to
that
lift
was so
Vicus
cool.
up to prevent him from napping and just be like, oh,
Captain, I believe I've seen this madness before. He might have been touched by the thing called Mothman.
oh, great. Great. We got the Mothman deity running around and controlling the crew. Wonderful.
More
And-
so a demi-being of sorts, but yes.
Okay, well, is there any powders or elixirs, tonics, and things that chases away the influence of the Mothman?
You must
know.
seek truth in the madness. It is a journey he must take alone.
I know
Okay,
just what he
well-
needs.
What's that?
And Farley's gonna run back into the bar, grab another espresso martini.
No,
just,
he
like,
does not.
Force
No,
feed into
Farley,
Vikas.
Farley, put it back. Put it back. Put it back.
cracks open his mouth, pours it down the hatch.
Oh my god.
Vic is just immediately like Jason Voorhees, not even getting up, just like on his heels, resurrected to his feet. He's like,
See?
Farley, what have you done? What have you done, Farley?
I made
I
a
believe
next
he
bar.
has provided sustenance to our friend.
Sustenance or madness?
See,
It is the same.
I was supposed to babysit him, and so I
Whoa,
woke
whoa,
him
whoa,
up.
whoa, wait, wait,
'Cause,
wait, wait.
you know,
Hold on. Farley, did you just say you were supposed to babysit him? Wait,
yeah,
Kiva, why is Farley saying he was supposed to babysit him? I put you on Vicus babysitting duty.
I have delegated my orders onto him, for I am his better.
Okay, well,
yeah.
I am the captain, and I am saying do not delegate that kind of order, because clearly Farley cannot keep track of Vicus.
He did an excellent job. He surrounded him the entire time.
Yeah, he never got out of my sight.
They're not
Okay,
wrong.
you know what? Your captain is
He's not
exasperated.
wrong.
And only one out of three of you probably even knows what that word means. And he's just gonna
Vicus
look
It
over
is
at
a good
Kiva.
word to use, Captain. It is very good.
Vicus
You have
is
been
just already
using that
walking.
dictionary I found for you.
Yes, I
Vicus
always use the
already-
dictionary. I can read.
Vicus is just like already on his way to the trail to the next bar. It's like jolly walking along.
Oh no. Okay, come on. We got to catch up with Vicus.
So Farley is on Sunbather again, and now Sunbather is flying like
my God.
at Vicus's ear level, and Farley is just like non-stop chattering in Vicus's ear
Vicus
as they're
is just
walking to the bar.
Vicus is just in the middle as he's walking. He's just singing a sea shanty.
Oh boy.
The same one that happened right before you took out the other bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behind them, walking side by side, Kiva just looks at the captain. You are right, Captain. This is a very good mission we are on. It is good for morale.
Yes. So great for morale. Just very bad for my sanity right now.
Have you been touched by the Mothman as well?
No, I have not been touched by the Mothman. There are other things this captain would have preferred to be touched by, but that got rudely interrupted by
You
someone
have
shooting a
diseases,
cannon.
Captain. We were talking about this with your toothbrush.
Okay, that too. I forgot about that, obviously. We did not need to. Okay, new orders. Don't remind me of that ever again.
Okay.
He's never gonna let him
Understood,
forget
Captain.
it.
So you guys head down and you come up to the 9th bar. Now, this is the last bar on the mainland because after this, you guys are going to have to take a very short ferry ride and a possible seasick check to get
Oh,
to the
boy.
final bar. The 9th bar is a very large building. It looks almost like an old warehouse that's been turned into a bar. It has got a large handmade sign that said Hobgobs, and it is predominantly made up, the people inside of it, of hobgoblins and goblins.
Okay.
This will try your patience, Captain, more than anything you have ever experienced.
Okay, well, at least they do have alcohol in here, right?
Of
I mean,
course.
they have to have alcohol in here to be part of this challenge, so.
I
all
just
right.
warn you, Captain. It is going to be interesting.
You don't say. You mean
I
more
do say.
interesting?
I have spoken these words.
Caspian's just gonna kind of look over at Kiva and then just kind of be like, you mean, oh, somehow it's more interesting than the events that happened before? All of this?
Possibly.
Okay, did you see any cannons?
It is unknown what is inside, sir.
Did you see any cannons pointed out of the windows?
No, but I fear it will be much more dangerous if they are not pointed out. Therefore, this will be interesting.
Okay, well, let us go in, steal ourselves, and, he's gonna look up at Vicus, and then he's gonna look over at, Farley with his dragon companion and just be like, and for the umpteenth time, no chaos here. And no property damage.
You ask too much, Captain.
Oh, trust me, I already know as a player it is.
Okay.
As we walk in, Farley and Sun Bear are gonna land, and Farley's just gonna run circles around the captain now.
Mm-hmm.
And would it be a? May I make
Oh
a
no.
sword check to just
What?
like slice the captain's belt as I'm running behind
What?
him
You
and
sure
drop
can.
his trousers?
Yep, he's gonna get to have a dodge check to see if it
Yeah.
takes, but yeah.
And do I add my reflexes or strength to this?
This
I'm
one's gonna be
assuming it's one of them.
reflexes.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay. So I assume
Only an
my
8.
reflexes as well. Okay, so that's 10 total there. And then plus 4, that's 14 on my dodge.
Yeah, I only got an 8.
Well, can't win 'em all.
Caspian's just gonna look at Farley and just like swat his hand and just be like, "Stop it! No! Put your sword
Sorry,
away."
there,
What do you
sorry,
like?
Yep, sorry,
See that?
sorry, Captain.
See that?
There was I know how much you don't like bugs. There was a bug on your back. I was just trying to,
Okay, Farley, you don't
and then,
use
like,
sword on
runs
bug,
off.
you use hand on bug. You do
Okay.
this. Hand.
Next time I'll slap your ass.
Not sword. Not
Yep.
sword.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
We talked about
What
this.
if the bug is massive, Captain?
Okay.
Well, then maybe he uses both hands.
You
All
heard
right.
the captain.
Yep.
And
Yes,
also,
sir.
don't
Sir, yes,
use
sir.
gun. Don't use a gun on bug either. Remember how that went last time?
There's a reason you haven't given me one back, sir.
Yes, because Both Eyes Dave became One Eyed Dave after that.
Yeah, it was a weird name for him. Both Eyes Dave is a weird name, but
Look, I didn't pick his name. Dave was
he
a
kind of
weird
had it coming,
guy.
I guess, at that point.
But now he's not very happy with you. Now is he?
Good old
No.
both eyes Dave.
His
Yeah.
name made sense to me, Captain. He had 2 eyes, therefore he was both eyes. It was
Hey, you respect both eye. You respect both eye Daves. He was
No,
the
he's
only.
One Eyed Dave now.
Well, he was the only person in his family who's had both his eyes. Till you came along.
this was true.
Well, see, yeah.
You can't
I
even
get it.
argue.
Mosquitoes are terrifying, but still, bullets do on mosquitoes.
Okay.
As you
And
guys
Better the
are...
bullet in the eye than the disease the mosquito had.
Yes, yes, absolutely. As you guys are having this sort of back and forth, a very large hobgoblin gentleman has come over with a tray of, Farley, what you recognize right away as goblin ale. Big tankards of them.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna kind of like
Well.
lean down and be like, challenge?
Yes.
Yes, the challenge.
Farley just sticks his head into the flagon of ale, just like apple bobbing for apples style, just like into the flagon,
Okay.
and just like
Well,
consumes it.
that's not the most disgusting thing I've heard or seen today, so, oh well, down the hatch.
All right, guys, we're going to need to do another health check. Now, what I'm going to tell everybody is that this is it's going to be an 11. So be ready to spend some luck points, do what you need to do, because this is not only right before the final challenge, but you just got given a very large tankard of goblin ale.
Question.
Yes.
I believe I was the only one who ate at the previous bar. Do I get a +2 from that?
Yes. Yes, you do. Yeah.
Okay. And are there any negatives, or is it just an 11?
You guys are going to have a -1, but I am going to say, actually, Farley, you don't have a negative because this is goblin ale. So it doesn't hit you the same way that it hits other people.
Okay.
Had a nice
Say one more time.
I was like, I had a dice explosion.
Nice. Kiva, you're a hobgoblin, right?
Yes.
You also do not have a negative.
I exploded.
Yay.
That's 10,
15 for me,
Woo.
and a 12 for Sunbearer.
Woohoo.
how big is the minus?
Just one.
Just one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would knock it down to 16.
Okay. Perfect.
I
Oh, okay.
right on the dot 11.
Okay. Perfect.
Because you said there's no negative, I'm now at 11.
We all made it.
Nice.
Just barely.
Love it. So you guys are going to finish up your tankards of ale, and you're going to head back down the path to where you now find a dock. And there's a ferry that's going to take you to the last bar, which is on the island near the center of the cove. Now, the problem here is that I need everybody to check if they're going to be sick or not. So there's two ways that we can do this. You can absolutely do just a flat health check. If you do that, I'm going to need an 8 or better for you not to puke. You can also do, if anyone has resist torture or interrogation, or if you have first aid. These are basically going to be able to help you have like that bodily control so that you can be like, not going to be sick. I'm not going to be sick.
Can I ride Sunbather in like as he flies instead of being on the ship to avoid the check, or will I need to make the check anyway?
No, you could absolutely do that. If you would just want to ride Sunbather and just be like, we're going there.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
So I assume catch the wind is not going to help here at all.
No, well, actually, it might because that has to do with shipping and like sailing in general.
Mhm.
I would
And
almost be inclined to kind of say that Caspian doesn't need to make this check because he literally lives on a boat.
yeah,
Like it's his.
yeah, his ship handling's pretty good too.
Yeah, because that's literally his like shtick is that he is a pirate.
Do we add anything to resist torture?
Yeah, reflexes.
Okay. Then that is going to be uh 25.
Perfect. Kiva's fine.
Let's see. I'm still calculating stuff. 2d8. 11.
Okay, you're good then. You feel like a little queasy, but not anything that like you can't handle. Okay. So you guys make this short, nice little ferry ride or dragon ride to the sort of smaller island in the cove. The final bar, it is sort of built almost like a coliseum. Like it's got the big columns, it's made out of some sort of marble. It's got like down into where there's like a pit. And the sign up front is carved into the stone and it says, "To the death."
Okay, Kiva, I have a recommendation for definitely who should be participating in this, and I am definitely going to say it should either be Farley or Vicus, and not us two.
Is this the one where only one may participate, Captain?
Yes. This
Then I
is the
believe
one
this
where
should be you, as you are our leader and our fearless captain.
Yeah.
Kiva said, "Try me again, bitch."
Yeah, really. Hold on one second. Okay. I am going to say that Caspian's going to use some persuasion,
Sure.
which he does have.
Absolutely. Kiva, in response, you can roll your
Nice.
resist torture or interrogation again if you'd like.
While this is going on, can I roll a first aid for Farley to just like analyze the group of who seems to be in the best condition currently?
Oh, brother.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so I had a dice explosion with an 8 and a 5, and I'm assuming I'm using my charisma on this,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Which my charisma says 6.
Mhm, mhm.
So 8 and 6 is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Am I also using charisma or
You're going to use your reflexes because you're doing a
okay?
different resist.
Then that's just 12.
Okay.
So basically, Caspian's going to look over at Kiva and just be like, who is the captain?
You are, sir.
Okay. Does that mean the captain can say, volunteer someone?
It does, Captain.
Well, you know what? For this little thing of almost mutiny, I almost want to volunteer you for this. But
That
I will
is
not.
your decision, Captain.
My decision is I'm going to either volunteer Farley or I'm going to volunteer Vacus, because these are the two heavier drinkers of us. Do you not think this is wise?
It is wise, Captain. But as you are a leader, I presumed you would want to show courage and dominance over your crew.
Well, may I also point something out for you there, dear Kiva?
Yes, Captain.
Does a king not have knights? Or guards?
That's where we're going with this.
Champions?
Cool. Josh,
Yes,
what did you get on your
Captain.
first aid check?
What do I add to first aid?
Your intelligence.
Okay,
Oh, boy.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Okay.
In order. So, Kiva is the most sober right now, just out of everybody.
Yeah.
The captain is probably right behind him because he's only had one at every bar and he hasn't had anything too bad happen. But he did get attacked and he's very like emotionally unstable at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah, this is true.
Vic is doing okay, but he's still coming down off those caffeine shots, and so he's going to be at a bit of a detriment. And you're actually pretty, like, just kind of under Kiva as far as, like, doing okay, because, like, you've been keeping up, you've been eating. You just had a shot of, like, goblin ale, which is almost, like, the opposite of getting drunk for you because you are a goblin. So that's sort of where everybody lands at the moment.
Okay, so it's Kiva, and then
Probably
me, then the
you,
captain,
captain,
Vic?
then Vic, yeah.
Okay, all right.
And then I'm just imagining Caspian's looking over at Kiva and then just being like, so is it not a captain, a king, or some kind of person in charge's, let's say, call to delegate the most talented person for, let's say, the task at hand?
When you put it like that, Captain, it is sound. But I would like to point out a captain of pirates is no king. Kings are royalties. And we are not knights, we are scoundrels. But the comparison
Am I
does
not
make
in
some
charge of
sense.
said scoundrels?
You are, Captain.
Okay. So, have we not already put this matter at hand that who can make the decision here? Or who makes the
It
final
was never
call?
in question, Captain.
Farley,
Yes, thank you very much.
see past the entry to this sort of like
Oh,
Coliseum-esque bar, you see that there is a sign, kind of similar to that like sandwich board sign that you saw at the very beginning of the challenge. And on the sign, it says, "Congratulations for making it this far. Please pick your champion and then pick from one of the following categories for your champion to compete in." And you see it says archery, brawling, acrobatics, blades and blunt objects, throwing, or obstacle course.
Would
Oh my gosh.
improvised weaponry fit for any of those?
You could probably do it for blades and blunts objects. I'll give you a bit of a
Okay.
freebie here. You could probably do the obstacle course on Sunbather.
Ooh. Okay. So Okay.
And you notice this while they're still arguing, kind of like over top
Yeah.
of you.
Farley is just gonna hop on Sunbather and charge.
Love it.
Wait.
What?
Fire, what are you doing?
As you get past the sign, you see that there is a there's a very tall it's a lizard beastman, and he's holding like a clipboard, and he's sort of like counting. You can tell he's like looking for teams and stuff, and so you like spot him right past the sign.
All right. I'm just gonna like yell out to him as I'm like r- zooming past. Farley for the dirty birds, and just.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, well, Kiva, we have someone who has volunteered themselves very bravely.
So Farley, what you're
Like
gonna
you're still
do
captain.
is you're gonna give me a set of 3 rolls. It's gonna be all 3 of them are gonna be dragon ride or ride dragon, whichever it's in there as. The first one I need an 8 or better. The second one I need a 10 or better, and the last one I need a 12 or better. So it's gonna go up in those 2 increments again.
8, 10, 12?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And what you're
Trying to
essentially doing here is, again, it's like stadium seating. So it's like going down to what would be like sort of a Colosseum pit, if you think about like the Roman Colosseum and sorts. And on like, there's like 6 sections for those different categories that you saw. And one of them is truly an obstacle course. It's like sort of like a Ninja Warrior level obstacle course.
Oh, jeez.
Nice. Okay. All right. Let's. What do I add to ride dragon? Reflexes.
Yes, I believe that's your reflexes.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
And I have a minus. Uh. I add a -1 or subtract 1 from the difficulty of ride dragon checks.
Yes, you do because of your thing. Oh, that is one thing.
Yeah.
As you go flying by, the guy with the clipboard goes, "Oh wait, last drink," and he holds up a shot glass to you.
Oh,
Hmm.
I'll stop.
Oh, boy.
I'll like. Wait. Wait. Do I have? Can as I like just rush past him, can I like can Sunbather tail whip the shot glass to just like kind of grab it for me as I'm riding past?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm assuming a health check.
So it's a little bit different for this one. So the
Okay.
last drink is called a sucker punch.
Ooh.
So it is essentially it's made with like mint liqueur and a couple other things that are meant to wake you up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a d6. If I get a 1 or a 2, you're going to have a -1. If I get a 2 or a 3, nothing happens. If I get a 5 or a 6, you get a +1.
Okay.
Wait, so
Cool.
it's Doc's wake me up juice?
Roll the dice to see.
Love it. Come on, 5.
Okay, it is a 5.
Yeah.
So, I was
Okay.
actually unsure what that was going to be because it's my bouncy dice, so it went ba-boing, ba-boing, ba-boing.
Oh, boy.
Fun.
Okay, so what this means is that rather than taking a negative, you're going to do a quick health check, and you're going to get a positive on it
Okay.
instead. And then you're going to be able to make your dragon ride rolls.
I got a 12
You're good.
for the health check.
You're good.
Okay. All right. And so the +1 was just to that health check?
Yes, because if you had failed your health check, then I would be taking off of your rolls for the obstacle course.
Okay.
Nice.
So I need a 8, 10, 12, but because of my ability, it's a 7, 9, 11.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. And I add 5. Okay. I got a 13 for the first one.
Awesome.
a 14 for the second one,
Okay.
and a 12 for the third one.
Okay. That's all three.
All right.
So
All right.
narrate to me, Josh, how do you bring it home for your team?
Nice.
All right. So Farley is on Sunbather as we're just like running, like flying over obstacles, like ducking under them. There's like a point where Farley like starts to fall off but grabs Sunbather's tail and just like as he's zooming around and is just like, you know, being drug and then like gets back on and do the obstacle course and then just like make it across the finish line as he's just like, did I do it? Is that was that it?
And
Did
the room bursts into applause. Everybody saw this happen. And you hear over the intercom system, you hear the the lizard beastman say, "And one of tonight's winners is Farley for the Dirty Birds."
Yes, the Dirty Birds.
Yep.
and then Farley will immediately get off of Sunbather and just like start like giving him pets and scratches and like he like rolls over and like give him belly rubs and stuff like, oh Sunbather, you did such a good job, you're such a good boy, oh my god, like we're
Amazing.
gonna go back to that Dragon Bar immediately and we're gonna celebrate all night. It's gonna be so much fun. The captain promised.
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa,
Because
whoa,
you
whoa,
earned it
whoa.
by winning us the championship, Sunbather.
He said what he said.
This is true.
If not for Sunbather, we would not be here.
Yes, this is true, Kiva. Yes, your advice on this is very, very poignant and very, very blunt, might I add. All right.
Thank you, Captain.
All right,
Yes,
guys.
you're welcome.
Well, you did it. You took on all 10 of the bars of Or's Rest. Nobody passed out along the way except for those couple of seconds that the martini hit the wrong way, but we brought him back. It's okay. You guys did it.
Yeah.
You get to party into the sunrise, free bar tabs all around, and you did it. Bragging rights, all the fun things.
Yeah.
And that's it. You guys win.
Yay!
Love it.
Really quickly, just like we always say, we say hi stream and we also say bye stream.
Bye,
Bye,
stream.
stream.
Bye, stream.
Good night to everybody. Thank you so much for watching with us. I hope everyone has an amazing Thanksgiving if you celebrate that. And we will hopefully see you on another game soon.